I told her to get a tramp stamp. Go hard.
He called. I don't call him no tramp stamp because I got one.
I got
Mine
one
ain't.
too.
Mine ain't in the tramp stamp area. I don't think.
Yeah.
Mine is down low on my ass.
Lord trap.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, I got a. Uh-oh. That means she wasn't telling the truth. Bring it back. He got a new song out too. Well, he got a new song out.
Don't tune in right now to Westside Misfits. 3 p.m. 24/7/365. DJ Loud, let's get it. Get in the mix, I'm in the mix. 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 Westside Misfits, get in the mix. Westside Misfits, get in the mix. Get in the mix, I'm 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 in the mix. Westside Misfits, get in the mix. Westside Misfits, get in the mix. Going live 3 o'clock p.m. You need some service, hit them in they DM. When I'm at the spot, go and get the pot. Cooking work while I listen to me mix a lot. They don't tell lies, they just stay fast. Hurry up, go and follow, it's Tay-Mac. Slick 316, be wildin'. Shot out those slaughter 2000. Get in the mix, I'm in the mix. 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 Westside Misfits, get in the mix. Westside Misfits, get in the mix.
Well, what you think about it though? Since you see it, the wall. I said, what you think about the wall and shit since you seen it? What you do? Come down here and say like, God damn. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Salute Mr. Westside.
Who is Mr. Westside?
Y'all tell Mr. Westside he full of shit.
You full of shit.
Everybody tell him he full of shit.
Who is Mr.
Just
Westside?
say y'all, man, just trust me. He full of shit. Just say
Man,
that.
you full of shit.
You full of shit. You see what they say?
But we got no. In real talk though, we got a West Side celebrity that's done checked in Kwambi.
Please believe it.
You know what I'm saying? Representing that Wildwood
Wildwood
label.
on the other side of Plainville.
Yeah.
Believe it.
At the gate.
Out of villain this beast.
It's on my lips.
One of our Westside Misfits is back in the building.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
After a
time.
month of
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all status.
vacation.
He was
Yeah,
on her
being
hiatus.
great.
Yeah, thank you. I'm back. You know,
Yes. Yes.
back to being the mix amongst friends.
How everybody feeling today?
Feeling pretty good.
Yo.
pretty good.
Falcons winning, you know, things looking pretty good right
Fuck the
now.
Falcons. You know my Packers.
Here we go with that shit. No, no.
Born and raised in Atlanta, I don't like the Falcons. I gotta say that up.
I don't do sports.
Well,
So you don't like the boat? So you don't like Falcons either?
No, I didn't say I didn't like the
I
Falcons.
didn't really do
just
sports
don't.
till one time.
I can't get into the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Friend.
struggle in my house
Every time I log in
because
Instagram,
Chico is
her
so
shit
dedicated.
Oh, damn right. Yeah.
He out
He
at the
live
bar
the world.
right now
Oh yeah, damn right.
for the Falcons.
Please
And
do.
so shout out to everybody that said the
going
crickets
in
on South
Instagram.
Cobb.
Okay.
Shout
Uh,
out
watch the whole
you know what I'm saying? Floyd out there giving them wings.
Please believe it.
So yeah, so y'all make sure y'all go support your people. They got a crickets out on South Cobb right
Oh,
now.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
us.
Okay. It's
It's
us.
us.
It's a good one
Okay.
too.
It's us.
It gotta be better than Cascade. Anyway.
Oh Lord.
Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, and clean them.
Let's
Hey,
move on.
damn clean it. Y'all stupid.
Let's get it out there.
So what y'all everybody need to get ready to vote.
To vote,
Those
yeah,
who
we're
ain't
gonna
voted,
talk
I've been
about
voted.
I voted. I voted. The line was
voted
not
too.
long. It
At
wasn't
all.
no pressure.
Where you voted? Adamville?
No, I went to Wolf Creek.
Wolf Creek. Okay, yeah.
I wanted to go to Adamville.
Yeah. Adamville.
Adamville,
Yeah.
stay real. You know
Oh,
that's
yeah,
home.
yeah. Please believe it.
However,
Yeah.
comma.
Yeah.
Chico said, "Nah, we about to bend this corner."
Please
And we
believe it.
hit that Wolf
Wolf
Creek.
Creek. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That's what we did.
Yo, and then Kemp. Let's talk about his punk ass.
Goodbye.
Jesus.
Like he tried to suppress these votes so heavily, you know. He tried to suppress them. He tried to say, well, they name is a hyphen. If you got a hyphen in the name, your hyphen was missing. He was trying to say, no, you can't
I mean,
vote.
they were
You know,
doing signature matches.
also, my signature matches,
Right.
like,
Okay,
what?
and that's exactly what they did back in the day with like our grandparents and
Yeah,
our great grandparents.
exactly.
Like they had to learn how to, write in
Like their
cursive.
name and all
So
that.
that they, and if it wasn't like a perfect N or a perfect J or whatever, then you were
It was
disqualified.
Or you got to know how to read. Then when you read, it's illegal because how the hell you learn how to read?
Right.
You get
Okay,
what
so
I'm
now I'm
That
mad at
order.
you because you know how to read. So I'm gonna send you to another poll. You know, Auntie Oprah was here.
Okay, no, that's Mother Oprah to me. Hi,
Yeah.
Mom.
Well, she's my auntie. We're cousins. But yeah, Auntie was here. You know, she was canvassing and doing those things, and they showed her where she was giving a speech about what's his name?
Brian Kemp?
Otis Moss.
Andrew?
Moss.
Okay, Mom.
His dad.
Otis Moss's dad.
Okay.
So it will be Moss Senior.
Okay.
So she was just saying the story with him trying to vote one day. He put on his nice suit, his nice tie. He went to walk to the poll. They said, "No, you need to go to another poll," which was 6
No, you
miles
can't. You
away.
at the wrong place.
Yeah, you're at the wrong place. You gotta go 6 miles away. He walked 6 miles only for them to tell him, "Nah, this ain't. You
Right.
gotta go
oh,
somewhere."
Right.
Walk another 6 miles, and it was closed.
Nice.
And then, so he didn't get to vote at all. So he walked like down to 18 miles just go to try to vote.
And then when he got to the place where he's supposed to be,
Yeah,
they say you too late.
yeah, it's too late. It's closed.
Wow.
So when it was
And
time,
what was this?
This was like what the 30s or something.
Right.
Some-
So it's,
some-
it's,
Otis Moss, I think he's like 80 something.
80
years
Right.
old.
So yeah,
So
his
dad.
dad.
His
So-
dad, yeah.
okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. We can't do that this day and age, especially when all of y'all got breeze cards.
Now,
I'm
vote,
just saying.
listen, let me tell you
Cash
something.
Rides
Voting
or
is about
Uber or
No,
wanting to do
how
it.
about
Can't
this?
nothing keep you
If
from voting.
no, straight up,
No
if you
excuses
are
for that.
having trouble getting to the polls, I'm surprised Uber and Lyft hadn't thought about this.
Right.
You should be able to get a ride
Mhm.
to the damn polls for free. If you know somebody out there that can't get to the polls and they are registered to vote, but they don't have a ride, then it's your problem if you didn't offer them a ride to
A
the
ride to
polls
vote,
to
exactly.
go ahead and vote.
Exactly.
I really don't care who you vote for. I have Republican
checking.
friends, and I
just
understand their
checking.
positions on that.
I
Not
can't.
saying Trump. I'm just saying I understand that their positions are different, but they are switching over to
The
Democratic.
Democratic
to
candidate.
Right.
Yeah.
So my thing
Why? Because
is
they're better candidates.
Yeah, because
no,
they're better
because you
candidates
got
too.
to think about this politics things as a business right now. This is not just who likes who. It's literally this is a business. All of this stuff has money involved, and so y'all got to do the right thing. So
Got you, friend.
yeah. So all I'm saying is, okay, I was just told by Shalonda, who's a regular viewer on Figured Out. She said Willie Watkins is offering rides to the polls.
Okay.
Shout out to
It,
Willie
it's
Watkins.
no excuse for you not getting out there voting.
No,
if you ain't
get
already
on
voted.
social media. Say, listen, I need a ride. If none of your friends come to pick you up, then you know what? You ain't got no
I
friends.
just said you ain't got no friends.
And
Partners
don't
in
let them tell you that your vote doesn't count.
That's a
And don't
lie.
let them tell you or sway you from voting, period. Because that's another thing with these so woken people. They're
They
so
woke.
woke that they fucking still sleep.
Woke.
And it's to the point where you can say, okay, Stacey Abrams is going to do this. Stacey Abrams going to do that, this, that, and the other. And you get a whole list of the things
Right.
that Stacey Abrams is going to do. You can also say, this is what Kim said he's going to do. You can put it side by side, and let's just say, for the sake of argument, her list is longer.
If
You know,
our
more
votes
valid.
didn't count, they wouldn't do so much to suppress the
Thank
vote.
you,
That's
thank
exactly
you.
right.
So why go through so much?
But with that being
to-
said, you still have these people. Oh, I'm not voting because God said in the Bible. God said a lot of stuff
God
in the
said
Bible
in
that
the
y'all
Bible. I
still
heard
Who
that
say.
said
one.
God
I
told
ain't
them
heard
not
that
to
one.
vote?
It's something in the Bible. It's a verse. You know how they do the
I ain't heard
verses.
that
Well,
one.
you know, I ain't read the whole thing.
Okay, me neither. So yeah, it's a verse in there that said,
Oh, man, that's
Y'all read the whole Bible?
Yeah.
I didn't. But
Okay,
that's
okay, I'm
it.
sorry.
I don't know nobody who. Well, I'm sure some people have read the whole Bible.
Jonte.
The
has.
whole Bible?
Jonte has. I'm sure of it.
Won't he do it?
I'm sure he has.
I don't know.
So
The
we're
whole
trying to have
Bible.
Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But,
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Anyway, with that being said, you have those people. I'm not voting for anybody because of that. But then you be the same one. Like I told you, your local elections are the most important. Past the
Yeah.
president, they're the most important
Because
because
those
these
are the ones
people
that affect you the
fight
most.
that fight for you
Yes.
in Washington. Y'all not understanding that. So when you got that judge in that courtroom and he an asshole, that motherfucker's asshole, he locked Pookie up and knowing goddamn Tyrone did the shit. Well, shit, you should have voted for the right judge. You should have voted.
He did it though.
He both of them probably did the job. Pookie and Tyrone.
Let's keep it 100 now.
Pookie and Tyrone can't get no breaks.
No breaks. hey, Lab, that's what the shirt gonna say. No breaks.
No breaks.
No break. All
You
day.
ain't getting no goddamn break.
No breaks.
But you can't say, oh, Keisha is doing this. Keisha, did you vote? If you ain't vote, you can't say shit to me. And I've been saying this for the last, month or so, Lab?
Yeah,
If you ain't voted, I don't want to hear you complain about nothing.
Shantae, do you still have that sample ballot on your page?
I do. I do have a sample ballot for Fulton County, Georgia. You can go look at that.
Georgia?
Which
Yeah.
one? Which
I
Fulton
can
County
switch
is
it
it?
out.
Georgia.
Georgia. Georgia, yeah. That's where I'm from.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, seriously, I put it out there because when you get to the polls, you kind of they're rushing. It's like a line to keep going. So you sitting there reading, and if you goddamn ain't hooked on fun, it's like all the way. Then you gonna sit there and be like, okay, what they saying?
Right.
What's this saying?
And don't feel rushed because it's
Yeah.
a line behind
Exactly.
you.
Do your
read,
thing.
No, read it. And if you need clarification on it, ask the poll workers. They will actually give you the layman's terms of what
Especially for
some
those
of these amendments
Those
are.
amendments,
Right.
yeah.
And I think a lot of times people just go click, click, click just to get through it because they don't either understand it, don't feel like reading it, or they don't
Ain't
understand.
nobody finna sit there and read all that shit of them ballots.
You got
Everybody
to.
going
You
to
got
think,
to.
yes,
Got
yes,
to.
yes,
If not, take your time prior to going to the poll
And look at the
seeing
sample
what they
ballots.
are.
Mhm.
Because just like, okay, for me, the Marcy 4 law is affecting one of my friends. Her name is Chrissy Sims.
That's
That
number
was
4, right?
yes,
Mhm.
she was the victim that was her boyfriend
Burned her?
burned her with
Mhm.
industrial
Yeah,
acid.
yeah, I saw that.
And she's been on a lot of different commercials.
Uh-huh.
So for things like that affect your people,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you are not supporting your friend,
Mm-hmm.
and this is something that's Marcy law just
It's
doesn't
affecting
protect
her life.
it,
For
right.
real.
It doesn't just affect her; it affects so many different people.
Mhm.
And if you are part of the Me Too movement and you haven't even researched the Marcy law, that's your fault.
Mhm.
That's all. That all encounters.
Stop
all
doing
of that.
shit for fads. Just because you see somebody else doing it.
Get on. I am too. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Go findme.com.
So
Free.
what's y'all problem with the Me Too movement? Like, what, like, do y'all have a problem
That
with
shit
it?
I
was
do.
crazy.
I know
What's your problem
now,
with
okay,
it?
now I'm gonna
Me
tell you
Too.
something. Everybody gonna disagree with me on this. I don't give a damn.
We want to hear it anyway.
Here it comes.
Mm.
This is my Me Too movement.
Mhm.
There are certain situations in which you put yourself in certain positions.
Preach.
If you don't speak up on that jump at the very beginning, even if you told a friend,
Mhm.
told somebody, if you keep that locked up, that's your fault. This Bill Cosby situation, you can't Me Too me that 40, 50 years later. Talking about Me
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, they
And I
ain't
done
Me
paid,
Tooing them.
and you done
They
paid.
not.
No, but I'm just saying, you done paid for her college.
Man,
You done paid for
he
her
paid- he
bills, and
paid
then
a
you
lot
gonna
of
holler
money.
Me Too.
And see, this the thing, man. They done switched up the definition. Like all the definitions. and
It's
shit done
changing.
Switched up.
Right.
You know, because we was coming on rape was, you know,
Right.
now they letting you go back and women just have regrettable sex and say I didn't get. You know, they thinking, okay, well, you might have felt like you got raped, but you know, you say I didn't get what I wanted. I wanted this role. He promised me this, promised me that, and that didn't happen for him.
Right. And now,
Now
all of a
it's
sudden
like,
it's
oh,
Me Too.
Oh,
Can I
what about
say,
that pill that I asked for that he
Can
gave me?
I say some of those waste of open ups? Can I add that to the Me Too
The
movement?
what?
What
Waste
now?
of open
Waste
ups.
of open ups.
Waste of open ups. And nobody knows what waste of an open up is. It's
Opposite,
like,
you
That
tell
bad
her what an
sexual
open up
encounter.
is.
sexual encounter, it was too little, it didn't reach any goddamn points. In
Well,
your-
according to certain people,
So-
if the tip go in,
It
that's
counts.
it. That's what Lab
Sorry,
say.
it counts. You can't erase it, cause I would tell you what a nigga saying. He ain't saying, man, I only put tip in. He said, man, I fucked the shit out of
Uh-huh.
her. Even if it was the tip.
I
count.
want to add
Tip count.
waste of open up to the Me Too. Because some of that shit didn't count. I'm not counting you on that list. I'm not putting you on that.
Just tell me one. Let me see. Just go ahead
Let
with
me
it.
tell you
Talk
about
to
this
the
boy.
mic, though.
Let me
How
tell you
about
about this
talking to
boy.
the mic?
His name
Talk
was
to that mic.
Look. Talking to the mic. Y'all know I talk to the motherfucking mic so quick. But
They
No,
like
they
that
like
mic in my
the
mouth.
ball,
Mic in my mouth.
Jesus.
That's what they be saying a lot of times.
Slow
Jesus.
motion.
When I be talking about basketball,
Slow motion. Slow motion.
when I got there work that day, they be out there saying, Jesus.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it.
No, for real, them waste of overdose. They suck. Like, you call your friend, you be like, bitch, don't count him. If I ever be like, did I do anything? Don't count him, bitch. Don't count him.
Don't count him.
Don't count him because.
You ain't got to count it because you know what? He
He
counted.
counted.
He counted.
And then I had a motherfucker
And
say,
technically at that time, he can say, me too. Me too.
Right, he in the middle too.
He in the me
Like I
too.
told her that one time that brother was like, so you remember we had it? We did it. Oh wow. And I was telling Dawn, I said, Dawn, you say we did. I do not fucking remember. Not that I just had a whole bunch of people I was doing it with, but I just don't recollect that shit, right? So
I
then,
don't have them issues.
So-
I don't know if
Remember.
that's your problem or his
Motherfucker
problem.
remember me.
no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So then he came to me some years later and was like, and he came to me some years later and was like, Chantel, da da da. So we started, kind of kicking a little bit, and it was like, okay. And then I realized why the fuck I didn't remember. And then I was like, that was a waste of open up. So I don't remember. We still didn't do it.
No, y'all didn't do it. Y'all did it twice. He can say.
I've been hitting that.
What did he say?
I've been
I've
hitting
been
that.
hitting that shit, dog. Told you if I did it once, I
Been
did
there,
it
done
again.
that.
Right.
Oh,
but
my
look,
God.
I'm
the-
good on
the
that ass.
other part to that is, you got so many people that just love to lie.
Yeah.
I can't stand a love and lie.
Mm.
Just love to lie.
Those not
Yeah,
us.
that's
Oh, Rika
that's
call
a-
it lying on your dick.
Lying on.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
That's
Let's
a
Reek, let's talk
That's
about
a
lying. Let's
bad-
talk about lying on your dick right
yeah, that's
quick.
terrible. That's horrible.
We
That's one-
all
that
know
one of the-
somebody. We all know somebody.
They just be
Okay.
lying on their
I'm
dick.
about to go hard in the paint. Y'all ain't ready for your
I'm ready.
So
I'm
wait a
ready.
minute. We all know somebody. Reek
Let me
know.
turn the camera so y'all can see her.
Shantae know.
Hold up.
I'm just saying,
He
we
lied
know.
about me too. He another me too on my list.
And let me just tell y'all the situation that happened. This is a real true story. Now,
Mhm.
Chico,
Long
this,
time ago, before she
this
got
is
married,
before
Chico.
you.
Long.
She hit him with that
Long
flame.
time ago, Chico.
No, but Chico knows about this and he's
Okay.
pissed about it.
Okay, so go ahead.
So basically, I was in a relationship
Mm-hmm.
where I was seeing someone and I was at Hampton at the time, and they were here,
Mm-hmm.
and we had all gone to school together at the illustrious Frederick Douglass High School. And while I was at school, someone
Let's
decided
rewind back. You said the what? Frederick Douglass?
Frederick Douglass
No,
High
I'm
School.
saying what did you say?
Illustrious.
Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure that they heard that part.
Illustrious. So, anyway, so I was dating what I would consider at that point in my life, I was very naive to a lot of different things as
Mhm.
far as what to expect from a loving relationship or what love really was at that time.
Okay.
So it was interesting to me that people like to lie on their
Dicks.
dicks.
They're dicks. They're PPs.
And so what you do is you go tell my man at the time that you have had sex with me.
Straight
Shut
lie.
up.
So I come
It was a
home.
straight
Wait
lie.
a minute. What? Lie like hell?
Mm.
Here's my thing. I
Straight
just
lie.
know your name.
Mhm.
I know who you are. When we walk the halls of Douglass High School, I don't speak to you. I know who you
Oh, it was
are.
somebody who went to school with that was at the school.
No, not even in my class.
Oh, okay.
You still here in Atlanta? I ain't doing shit. I'm out there trying to get built. So what you do? You go over to my dude house and you know that I'm with him. You gonna say you F me. Now, keep in mind I was a virgin. You know what I'm saying? Up until then. So how all of a sudden you done F'd him?
So now we got a
No,
problem.
no. This is when shit get real. Read what I tell you. I came home to an ass whooping.
Whoa.
Got my ass beat on somebody lying on their dick. Now I can me too that.
That's a me too.
That's
a me
real
too.
talk.
That's a me too.
That's some me too shit.
That's a
At
me
the
too.
end of the day, huh? Go on. You
so-
know who this person is too.
Oh, dog, I probably know, but don't tell
Real
me. I don't want no juice. But look, I don't want nobody business. But listen,
You was
From
like,
the-
so
no,
I'll put you on the
ain't.
show.
No, I ain't. So what I'm saying is, so your boyfriend that you was with beat you up?
Yeah.
So he beat you before y'all ever had sex?
Over at West Manor.
Wow.
Westmount, I went to Westmount Elementary School, but go ahead.
No, it was at the park.
I know what you're saying.
So I'm thinking, I'm about to go out on a date. No.
And he done heard some bullshit.
He done heard some bullshit. So instead of asking me,
Yo,
you just go
yo.
ahead and believe it. Here's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Mhm.
If that person really had done so, your next thing should have been, you a lie.
Yeah.
Because I know my chick. But you naive and you young and you in quote unquote love. And so you got your girl that's supposedly cheating on you. I'm at Hampton trying to get me a better life. I ain't gonna marry your ass. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even that deep. But at the same time, you gotta that lied on it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's a call to sin right there, man.
but no,
Please.
but look, and then
Oh, no,
let's
hey,
just say,
don't
wait.
do that shit.
20 years later, you at Doug High Day,
No.
and you see this person, and they come up to you like, "Sid, what's up?" No, nigga, don't doubt me.
I'm still wearing it down.
I'm trying to figure out when me and you, I ain't never shook your hand, hugged your ass.
And then lie like that.
And you done lied like that, out of born home like that.
Mm.
So, I'm just saying,
Born
where did all of that take place?
I told y'all
Okay.
that born home ain't hit no shit.
Say
I
it.
fuck with Born Home.
Say it.
No, let me say this. I
No, I
fuck
love
with
my
Born
people from
Home.
born home though.
Shout out to Cokie and them. I'm
I
just
love my
saying,
people from born home.
I'm just saying, that particular person,
Yeah.
you know who you are. If you
I
don't,
think I
then
know
you
who you're talking about just because you said how he said, because he always lying. But anyway, with that being
We should
said,
take a break.
Yeah. Let's get in the mix for
Hey,
a
let me
minute.
tell y'all indie artist something. The one way to damn sure get your song played on Misfits Radio, Westside Misfits Show, is to shout us out in your motherfucking song.
Please,
This
please.
next artist shouted us out in their song.
Okay.
Three Shadow. His new song is called Dumb 3. We're going to play it because he shouted us damn out.
Nepotism in this motherfucker.
That's right. We are narcissists and we like to hear about ourselves.
I'm not
So
going
here we go.
Here you go. Well, here you go.
Hey, do I turn them off now?
I'll turn them off.
I want that so bad.
Look, Shadow, we about to go stupid. We going dumb like the Three Stooges. Hope you know we really do this. You never got a chop it, it'll make you go clueless. Clip looking just like a pool stick. But you never make me pull it. Catch believe you like a pool trick. Go and say I'm about to lose it. Never run up cause you know we get deeper than music. Shoot her out in her face. Shoot all on your mama face. Never finish. Lay on my diamond BBS. Then I'm out from BDS. Hold on, PPS. You gotta let a joker finish. Counting letters in the kitchen. Don't forget the dishes. Wait a minute, need a lighter. Why you calling me a liar? You know you're second street fighter. Tried to play me at the overnighter, but I got too high. You called the firefighter. Said to my kiddo, gotta fight the fire. And until I win it, never go retire. Call to whip the ship, cause I ain't got no tire. Submarine, my cool machine. I'm serving fiends, counting green. Wipe my down, boosted clean. Diamond dripping, water whipping in the kids. Speed up on them, just like Mario Kart. I be up on at the shape of a dart. I'm so high in the sky, I sit next to the stars. Got your wife on her knees and my baby at work. Shadow sacrifice the soul, did you know? Walking out the corner slow with a bow. Put the tongue to a logo. Call me Sub-Zero. With the pause. Let me continue. Pop about a venue, fresh about an igloo. You see me, I see you. Peekaboo, my tutu. Christian Luby, my shoe. Make my bottom ditto. You did or you pause. Let me continue. Pop about a venue, fresh about an igloo. You see me, I see you. Peekaboo, my tutu. Christian Luby, my shoe. Make my bottom ditto. You did or you woo.
You wasn't expecting that.
I was the only motherfucker paying attention. Y'all wasn't.
Let's get back to this song. So,
Draco with double biscuits if you talking it, touch it, fit it. SBR, stay with it. HBK 007 be flying in the sky. I just waved at a desk and called a Uzi heaven, cause that's where you headed. I got robots in my crib just like a Reddit. Shout out Westside Mistress Radio. I said it. Chop a blow your belly, ran it to the telly. Spin it, flip it, head into the station. Get a switch and scoop your mama in the system. Get them, flip them, hit them, hit them, restrict them, kick them out and laughed about it in the kitchen. When I talk, I wish they listened. That would explain all this tension. Plus, I popped the perky, forgot to mention. Distracted by all these women washing dishes. Listen, my diamonds water whipping, pinky ring, ocean swimming. Me and you a total different. Told you I'm finna go down, got a pump in the back with a drum and go rum, bum, bum, bum. Music started just for fun. Stayed in my movement on side of the run. Then I got serious. Don't take the got curious. Driven like shadow mysterious. Let me get back to this paper in high school. I ran up my back in the neighbor. I'm finna go viral. Somebody hit fader. I
Let
made
me
you
know
from
if
my
you need me to bring my flat irons off.
feeling, I'm getting greater. Out here like Quaker, your brother a hater. Thought we was family, I just spoke to sister Lil Razor. All on this beat, I be flexing like razor. DJ pull up Uzi with a quesadilla, hit you from a distance. He ain't gotta see it on the money. People got a foreign thought he call her Rosalina. Shut up, Rosalina. Check out my demeanor, ain't nobody cleaner. This be dope, I got back most no finger steamer. I don't step aside unless I got a heater. Notice I don't cuss, now they call me a genius.
What's up, bro? What's happening? I like the song. The song is dope. Got a crazy beat to it.
It's the fun way on the track, boy.
Party go, wrong way. Party go, wrong way.
I done heard that one before. Oh, Hollywood Vaughn.
Yeah. Party going, wrong way. Party going, replay. Baby said she love the way the dictates, so I got to fit the something on the E-way. Diamonds for the clip in my pinky ring. Woo. I'm a dog, walk well. Why these fucking niggas wishing on the wishing well? A lot of old bitches now trying to treat me well. Howdy, yo bitch, howdy. Back then they didn't want me, now they all proud. Big rock club, got hoes like a golf course. Papa living got the coca like a narcos. Running them just so we get to the band. We been sucking dick and ain't using no hands. My water got act like the artist. These niggas talk static but never be sparking. Run the money, run this money up. Run it. Got these bitches shaking, that's a roll of acres up. Loud. Got a baddie working V-Live. Ain't your nigga with them green eyes. I'm nightcap. Got a bitch for that. Bite down on the Percocet. Baby wanna wear my chain to see I try to feel. Hong Kong gentleman blowing blue trails. Looking at my chain and my wrist like ooh. Designer on my drip got me feeling like ooh. Baby said she like it when I hit it like ooh. Sipping on my double cup of potion like ooh. Party going wrong way. Ooh. Party going wrong way. Ooh. Looking at my chain and my wrist like ooh. Designer on my drip got me feeling like ooh. Baby said she like it when I hit it like ooh. Sipping on my double cup of potion like ooh. Party going wrong way. Ooh. Party going wrong way. Ooh. Kick the bitch out cause she lied to me. Called a friend over my high. She popping them burgers, can't hide the bitch. Wearing my diamond like shine for me. Baby been over in the back of the Rover. I pipe it, I hit it. I ain't even sober. Got racks in my pockets. I can't even hold on. This bitch say she mad, so I told her it's over. Wham. Got crown like a baby. Shout out little baby. That nigga go great. Just got some mistakes. That's why I've been Vegas. Got sin in my heart cause I haven't been bred. Acting my system, not killing the fight. Smoking no chemicals, still look alike. Eat it like edible. Pussy incredible. I hit it once and she coming for seconds too. Two-tone. Blood zone. Then he acting all like a flip phone. I ain't smoking if it don't flip up. We ain't fucking and my niggas can't have none. Filling in my cup, I ain't had enough. Got myself a give a special love. Party going wrong way. Party going wrong way. Ooh.
Hey, Erica, boy.
Looking at my chain and my wrist like ooh. Designer on my drip got me feeling like ooh. Baby said she like it when I hit it like ooh. Sipping on my double cup of potion like ooh. Party going wrong way. Ooh. Party going wrong way. Ooh. Looking at my chain and my wrist like ooh. Designer on my drip got me feeling like ooh. Baby said she like it when I hit it like ooh. Sipping on my double cup of potion like ooh. Party going wrong way. Ooh. Party going wrong way. Ooh. Keep the bitch out.
Mi familia. She's gonna see it. Oh, my Cubans. What's happening?
No. What did I?
hold on. Taking orders on the phone. Early game, we on. These 2-4 went home. Mighty got me gone. Trap in his zone. Fuck nigga, leave me alone. Early game, we on. Trap. You might not believe me, but you might not believe me. And the nigga talk about I know the cash, and I don't be freaking. But you might not believe me, but you might not believe me. And the whole be sneaking, sticking and freaking. But you might not believe me, but you might not believe me. Might not believe me, but you might not believe me. And the whole be sneaking, sticking and freaking. But you might not believe me. You might not believe me. Thinking that freaking she moved it all night. So sneaky, so pretty, don't fuck anybody. Bad little chick, she a little too. Shot super dick with a tattoo. Cute girl, little mama went long. Hell long. Hell long. I knew you could lie, but it's just a minute. Hell long. It's getting down, but I'm on strong. Well, I did girls on the hill and the ball. And it's real close, trying to say this song. First in the ass and the motherfucking dog. Pop one pussy to the motherfucking side. I'm like, hold on. You telling y'all okay? She twerking out of my song, like, you might not believe me, but you might not believe me. I nigga talk about all the cash, and I don't be freaking. But you might not believe me, but you might not believe me. And you don't be sneaking.
You can't do that stuff to fucking football game, bro.
But you might not believe me, but you might not believe me. Might not believe me, but you might not believe me. And you don't be sneaking. Schizophrenic thoughts, I be going crazy too, so don't leave me alone. Blood clicker with that chrome. Bow, get out my dome, yeah. Get out my zone.
Yeah. We're back. The Falcons winning, y'all. You know, looking pretty good in here, you know.
You feeling so happy. I like to see you
Hey,
happy.
so
Happy.
I'm happy they lose. It's gonna be ugly.
Anyway.
So back to the Me Too movement. And I have, sir, like even with the Bill Cosby situation, like I couldn't imagine him at his age
going to jail,
like with as much money as he has.
That's the problem. He got that kind of money.
Like
now, if he was white,
no,
white and broke.
No, if he was white, and I'll throw another one out here. Camille, you ain't shit. I need you to go and stand by your man. If you know good and damn well he done took care of your ass forever, I don't care if he cheated or not. She ain't said nothing. That's my problem.
What's she supposed to say? Every line 40, 50 women up say your husband out here giving out pills and taking pussy. Like, ain't nothing she can say.
If Chico was out there, let me tell you something. If Chico out there doing it, we pimping. I already know about it.
Oh, okay.
So it's no way in the world.
You thinking she knew everything?
I think she knows. She know about her husband. One thing
you know about your man.
One thing about it, you know what your man.
You know what your man doing, and you know what he'll do to you.
So y'all saying he probably was slipping shit in her drink?
Hell yeah, that's how she got in there.
That's how they get down.
Right, right. Now I'm not saying that was the situation. I'm saying that right now your 80-some-year-old husband is in jail over something that he done paid somebody college tuition for.
Cause you know she know what the bills is. She know what the money's doing.
I know what, man. I can tell you right now when Chico just bought at Crickets.
Right.
Yeah. On receipt, Sean.
Right.
It's nothing.
Yeah. She knows what's going on.
So you got a man with that kind of loot. You know where it's going.
Yeah.
But see, my
So
thing,
don't
my,
holler-
my
don't
thing
holler
with
at
the Me Too movement, only problem I have with it is that you do have some people that's in the midst of it that shouldn't be in the fucking midst of it.
Oh, it's a bunch, and
So-
that's my issue. It's a bunch of them.
And that interferes with the people who really got
With the real
stuff
people.
going
Right.
on.
There's a bunch of
I
people
say
that
all the time,
legitimately
yeah.
are a part of Me
Because
Too.
you had people who did it because they supposed to got a role. Or he told me that we was gonna be this kind of person. Bitch, you dumb as fuck. And because you thought that's what you goddamn was gonna be doing.
Well, that's what.
No,
I'm
but I'm
just
saying you
saying.
can't involve yourself in the fucking Me Too. When goddamn you didn't get what you know what I'm saying? Because you
No.
mad.
You
No.
fucking for a
No,
part.
no.
and then you
Right.
get part.
You knew what you were
Man.
doing.
Right.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
you
a lot.
don't break them wrong.
I think a lot of them women. I think a lot of them was more so regrettable sex or thinking that he took advantage of them.
Do you
or
think that
probably
there is a population of Me Too with men?
with men?
Yes.
Yeah,
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 definitely.
that's
So,
all too. It's
yeah,
all
I'm
me.
sure.
I think that hasn't been brought to the surface
Yeah, because
like
women,
it should.
women
Because,
don't like
Yeah,
it just-
women do a bad rap on
Yeah,
making us.
Be the victims all the
Yeah,
time.
and I'm not like that. If I've dated you in the past and you feel like I've done you some kind of way, you use a lie.
Say shit.
Yeah.
Use a lie. Because I ain't done you no kind of way. So
That is
Anybody
not what
that
I
knows-
was
See,
going
hold on now.
you don't
So you
know.
could have did about wrong by mistake or not on purpose.
Oh no, I did somebody wrong by mistake now. Now, not really by
So
mistake.
from their standpoint,
By mistake on purpose.
Look,
Yeah, no,
from
look,
their standpoint, they felt wrong.
I never.
Now, you might have not
wait.
meant to
Okay,
do it,
so
but
that's
they
the-
might have felt
that's-
wrong.
Now,
You
that's
can't-
the situation.
You cannot
Like,
discount niggas' feelings. We have feelings.
when
Men have feelings.
the only time I see y'all having feelings is when this shit is on, or when food ain't ready. Ask somebody.
Yeah.
Let y'all get hungry, and we ain't fix nothing to eat. We some lazy bitches then.
No,
We
see,
some trifling
this
boys.
this my whole thing. Women, like you said, you feel like you ain't did nothing wrong.
Right.
That's from your standpoint. Maybe you said something to him or
Then rubbed
made
him
him
the
feel
wrong way.
rubbed in the wrong way, and he felt like, damn, I've been wrong. But y'all don't think you thinking from a
She go,
standpoint.
baby, call into the show and tell me I do you right every day.
Oh, that
Big
was
time.
every day. No, but you know what? You have those.
You can't discount. Don't
you
discount.
have
Right.
though. You have men. I will say men should be included in Me Too because you have men that have done things or have been told to do things to other men to get in a certain position. You have also have women who are more dominant and they sexually harass men, but see in a society,
That's a good one.
right? It's in a society in which we live in. Men are not supposed
That
to
shit
have
real
emotions.
though. Like with
Men are not
with-
supposed to have
No, let me
emotions.
tell you. No,
Hey,
let
that
me
shit
tell
real.
y'all why-
All right, now.
No, I gotta tell y'all
That
why
shit
I'm laughing.
real.
Let me tell y'all why I'm laughing. Cause Chico is very private,
Mhm.
and I am very public,
Mhm.
and I sexually harass him every single day, all day. But he's my
He don't
husband,
mind.
and on page 3 of our prenuptial agreement that he did not read, it states that I can say and do whatever I want to you. So
That boy said,
that's one of those
crazy shit, Chico. You gotta read all of
crazy
that.
coming pretty. Crazy coming pretty. So you
Chico,
can't
don't you read no damn lies.
because Chico,
Y'all know niggas that read shit.
Right,
It
right,
go
right,
to the-
right.
shit go
I
right
was
to the
like, man,
signature
I
part.
gotta initial this. I was like,
All
yo,
they want on the bottom line, you say I get wet and I don't get wet. Okay, sign.
sign. He didn't read it. Like we ain't supposed to have no ugly. We ain't supposed to have no pretty housekeeper. Her name got to be Otha. That shit can't be Consuelo.
That's right.
Why not Otis?
Consuelo coming
Oh,
fine.
that's his real
Does
name.
Consuelo end in fine?
I'm psychic.
She said Otis. That's Chico's real legal name. I did not know that until we went to get our marriage license.
No, I was just like, why you can't have no housekeeper? It'd be a female, but she be like, my name Otis. My name Otis.
But do y'all think that'll stop a man from sleeping? Have y'all seen some of these women, some of these ladies? Y'all know what time it is. If you got the kind of mate, you got to worry about him messing with anybody coming to the house. Then it ain't got nothing to do with
No,
ugly,
it's
pretty.
no. Let me tell you something.
know.
It's some. Let me tell you something. It's some chicks that's gonna try it.
Yeah.
I don't put nothing
Ugly
past
or pretty.
nobody, no man, no woman. I don't put shit past cheat. What I'm saying to you is this: I love him and I trust him enough to know
You
that
just
he's
ain't
gonna
gonna
make.
protect him. You ain't gonna have no
I'm
goddamn.
not gonna set it up. Damn that.
Right, I'm not gonna say
I don't know no chick that's out here setting setting it up so that they man can slip.
It's
Because
on.
if you slip, he don't slide.
It's gonna be like, I just trusted my husband so much.
Oh, I love him.
I love
Nah,
him. I knew he was
love
not
ain't got
doing
shit
anything.
to do with
And
this
3
shit
children
right now.
later from Otis.
Hey, I like, oh, we gonna name my baby Otis Daniel the Fourth. You were not ready to, I said I'd do that.
When y'all having a baby?
We got to get to the in vitro people and see what they
Okay.
can do. So we gonna go find me, so that
Y'all
y'all,
find
I go
me.
find me.
so that y'all can donate to the GoFundMe cause, and that's Jacinta's own GoFundMe situation.
Right.
Go find me, FINE, find. Go find me, and then that way, if y'all want to see Sophie and Samin and Otis the Fourth, then
Oh, you gonna have triplets?
I want to have 3 children, 3 healthy, beautiful children. I pray that they come simultaneously, like seriously.
Oh, Jesus.
Like they can be Irish twins,
Mm-hmm.
but do you? She go big. You got a big head too. I ain't trying to hear no 3 kids like that at one time. You gotta push. Damn that.
Mm.
Oh, but as soon as we do, boo, guess what? I'm signing up for a wig.
I used to.
Right.
Wig.
Wait.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
want cheese and beans.
I'm sorry.
And
Back,
milk.
back on topic. I'm
And
sorry.
Cheerios.
Another thing I wanted to talk about, y'all. Should we really be concerned about the caravan or the people, the
No,
immigrants? that
I
are
call it
coming
the
to
caravan
to
of
the
love.
border?
I've been talking about the caravan of love about 2-3 weeks now. The caravan of love have made their way so goddamn far, all the way from Honduras.
Y'all do know that that's like a made up topic to keep people out from really
Oh, no, I
asking
know.
questions
Yeah, I
about
know. Yeah, I do know.
They're legitimate questions about these midterms coming up. So
Yeah, oh no,
that's
no doubt,
definitely
no
a
doubt,
deflect.
no doubt. It's a deflector, but at the same time, you do have people that's coming and what they're doing is they're trying to create fear.
Oh yeah,
They're
trying.
trying,
That's
they're
their
trying
whole
to create
tactic.
fear, and they're also trying to create a negative light on the Democrats as well, on the opposite opposing
Man, I've
party.
been laughing at them commercials, man.
But,
I'm telling you,
right, I'm
boy.
just like, but these people are dying for their kids to come over here. My whole thing with this whole situation is, you have a lot of people that's saying, okay, when you come over here, we're gonna take your children and give them foster care. And my thing to the parents is, when it comes to that, you're thinking that and I understand where you come from. You think you're trying to give your child a better life, but some of them foster homes, them bitches ain't right either. They're abusing these kids. You know what I'm saying? They're giving these children a horrific life. So it's like now you gotta decide. As a parent, you know your situation where you're living at anyway. So if you're living in a crime-riddled area or the drug lords are taking over, why can't you move to another little town? Do they take over the whole fucking country?
This is my whole thing, man. America is a nation of immigrants.
Of course.
Ain't nobody from their native land that's here.
Except
So
for
it's
Native
a whole
Americans.
country full of immigrants. So my whole thing is, you only have a problem when the immigrants are black or brown. That's their whole issue.
Oh, don't forget yellow.
And
I want to throw something in here. Commercial. Shout out to our computer man, Travis, with Real Computers. Travis! Y'all need a computer fix. He will come to you. He will come to you.
Shout out to Travis.
He will pick it up. He will fix it, and he will bring it back all for a great price.
Okay.
If it don't need to be fixed, he gonna say that shit don't need to be fixed. You need to get it
There you
done.
have it.
Real Computers, Travis. Follow him on Instagram.
There you have it.
Okay, so wait a minute. I want to say something about this caravan thing.
Okay.
Have any of you ever been to South America or Central America?
No, I haven't.
Yes.
Okay. So I will tell you that whenever my sister and I, we used to go on vacation with a group of friends, and whenever we would go to a different country, we would do one day of volunteer work. And we had the opportunity of doing something in Costa Rica and Mexico. And I will tell you that my husband is Hispanic. He is of Cuban and Puerto Rican descent. And you would be amazed at knowing the language and being able to understand these people. When you go to their country, they didn't know that black people, and I'm just saying this in general, could look like us.
Yeah.
Like we
I can go for
actually had
that.
on shoes. And like one of the things that the requirements for school over there is that you have a pair of shoes. It could be flip-flops. And when I found out that a lot of the kids were literally looking in the window so that they could go to school.
Wow.
I went to the supermercado and I got some apples because I wanted to make sure
That they got in school.
that these kids, if that's all they need, I mean, these kids they don't have paper, they have broken pieces of chalkboard,
Wow.
and that been passed down to them that's been cracked. You have
And what is that, Costa Rica? you
This
said?
was in Costa Rica. Now let me say this: Costa Rica does not have a military. Costa Rica also does not have a social security system, meaning that they live la pura vida, which is a pure life, and there are no hormones, there are no fertilizers, there's no. I mean, everybody pretty much takes care of their land, their village. If somebody goes and catches a fish, they split it. So I say all of that to say there's no wealth system there. There is no
So there's no hierarchy as far as like wealth is concerned. Okay.
no.
When you
So
go, them people, if you get them soap or stuff like that.
oh my God.
For whatever
They love you. If you just, oh my God, if you give them, like, if you leave, like, let's just say your shampoo or, you know, some of your clothes, they will kindly take it. And then they will give you an address that's just basically the town's P.O. box
That you can send more
that you
shit.
can send more stuff to. And I'm going to tell you, you feel inclined to continuously help them. So as far as caravanning to the States for a better life for your child, when they when they look at television, which is rare, but when they can actually see, because what they do is you got all these celebrities that go and they buy these beautiful villas and beach houses, and so they have cable and all this stuff. So they're cleaning the house and cooking and doing all this, you know, servants type stuff, and they're looking at TV like, that's what you can do in America? Like, all the kids have clothes, all the kids have shoes, all of them are able to go to school, all of them look like they eating.
So they
don't look skinny. I mean, they don't look skinny. They don't look sick.
But they don't see the other part, the downside of coming here as well.
Well, see, ain't no downside
They
when you go through
do.
what
They
they're going
do.
through.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, they're looking at us like, that's all y'all going through? That's it?
Right.
They got people over here
Th-
cutting off heads.
This my whole thing
Right.
with
You
that
know
whole.
what I'm saying? I don't see nobody cutting off heads in America and not getting in trouble. They don't see that. So you can't, to me, you can't stop up. To me, those people would not be walking. Do y'all know how hot it is over there?
Yeah.
I bought me some Kenneth Cole leather flip-flops. Them shits melted walking down toward the beach. I'm telling you, you cannot walk that far and
Without a wheel,
without
to get to something better.
some type of passion.
They using
Right.
fearmonger tactics.
They don't have
always
money, they
use.
don't have food, they don't have water. Think about this. They carrying everything they can possibly carry for hundreds of miles. I got a problem getting on the treadmill. They walking hundreds of miles just to come to get. I mean, let's keep it going.
They looking for a better life, and my whole thing is
They think this is better.
they want to make them out to be murderers and killers.
Yeah, they want to say
That's
them
all.
They leaving the
Yeah.
murderers and killers.
M13 is in the mix, and they feeding them and they paying them to come, and you know all of that shit. That's just really some bullshit. I really feel like they are tired of their area, but I do also know that what they don't realize is that when they get to that border, and they take their child. You know, a lot of people are like, I just want to take my child. I just want my child to have a better life. I get that love. But sometimes it may not be that easy as what they think it's going to be. I guess they
They
feel
feel like it's a better life than going
It's
through
better than
hunger and
Yeah.
and fear
They
of
gonna
death.
get fed.
You know what
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I
They
get-
gonna
I
get
get-
some-
It's three hots in a car.
No, I get that, but I don't know. It's just sometimes
My,
you know
this
you
my
know,
whole
put them
thing.
in the wrong situation.
I just hate that it's the fearmonger tactics
Yeah.
that the
I do too.
Republicans
I
are
don't like
using
that part. I
to
don't like
alarm
that.
their base, trying to really get them out to vote. You know, making it seem like these people gonna come here and take jobs or kill them or something. They always use fear tactics to get their base out.
Yeah,
but
and
that's what they want to
see,
hear.
the thing about that is they also say, okay, well, they caught somebody feeding some of the people that had made it past a certain point or whatever, and somebody caught them on the camera. Well, guess what?
Helping them.
They didn't do nothing wrong because they reported it. They used a gift card from one of the contributions to the campaign.
So why you? So you ain't supposed to help people that's
No, what I'm
hungry?
saying,
So
it
what
was
going on?
$300. It was $300.
Uh-huh.
It fit the cap. You can't have no more. You know, $300 doing something, some type of gift thing. They bought them food and stuff, and they gave it to them. And they was like, oh, see, they're taking care of the people. Okay, these are the people that have already been vetted, so they're on their way making it into the country.
This my whole.
So what do you? I mean, why are you saying that? You know,
And see,
it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. To me.
And they trying to make people think that they invading the borders. My whole thing is, if people understood the process of immigration, when you get to the border, you apply for asylum.
Exactly.
So there's no way you could just get to the border and force your way in. You get there and you apply for asylum like everybody else.
Yeah, it ain't like
so
you
they
pushing
making it
through.
seem like these people finna
That's
come
what I mean through the
invade the
vetting
borders,
process.
and they talking about sending 15,000 troops.
Right.
Down
And
there
he
for
was
these
like,
people.
okay, if y'all, because you know, at first
And
I
if
think
they
he
throw
started
rocks,
shooting, and
that's
at
because
first
they
he
ain't got
said
no
that-
fucking guns. If
Right.
they throw rocks, we supposed to be scared of folks down at the damn border. You know, it's a terrible
All
situation.
right, I ain't trying to be racist, but let's keep it 100.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that I would be scared of for rock throwing is the Middle Easterns. They throw rocks like you ain't never seen before in your life. You get a little child over there from Iraq, okay?
They skipping
Who
the rocks
done
across
said
the
fuck it?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you,
They'll fuck your ass
they
up.
will take a boulder, and you would never think that little child could pick that big ass boulder up, and they will throw that shit, and you will die.
Exactly.
So that's the only people I've
Exactly.
heard about with the rocks is them.
Exactly.
Is you know
No, for real.
Saddam and them.
No, for real. 'Cause that's all they got to play with. Like for real.
They
She
play
was
with
like,
rocks. They don't. You don't blow up their house, so they gonna throw the shit and hit
They
your
follow
ass.
your house. They house pieces of the house. Yeah, I agree with you.
So
on that.
y'all need to go on. So don't be. Let me tell you something. The Latinos that are coming here from these other South countries, they are gonna come over here, and guess what? The ones that are basically saying that they don't want them here are gonna hire them,
To do stuff that they don't want to do.
pay them under the table, not
Exactly.
report all this other extra stuff, and keep it moving. So y'all not finna not tell them that they can't come up in here. Y'all gonna say that on TV, but when it comes time to open that gate, baby,
Oh, y'all open the flood.
what you say?
They all for it. They like to
Run
work.
tell that.
Whoever gonna goddamn, they know damn well
Right,
they ain't
tell
gonna go out there and do that the work that they willing to do because
Hey,
they
'cause they
coming
gonna
from.
ride them on some of these farms, the orange
Not
farm
trying to
peaches
be
and all that
funny
shit
and
for
not
real.
trying to be stereotypical,
Yeah.
but let's talk about it. When in my neighborhood, everybody had to get a new roof, and so a lot of Hispanics came to put the new roofs on. I will tell you that there is no other smell in the world like a brand fresh tamale. You will let somebody into your neighborhood, into your home, to bring your ass a fresh tamale. So don't trip and act like that tamale or that enchilada or that tortilla that they just fried up outside your house is not gonna help your
'Cause you
situation.
know they got them fried. They have
You
a
gonna
whole.
let it in.
They have a whole.
You gonna let it in.
I seen. I was at the
Si
zoo.
se puede.
I was at the zoo taking Moo to the zoo.
Who in Moo Moo?
My baby. And so I was taking her to the zoo. Moo, yes.
You see my face?
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We taking her to the zoo, so we were leaving the zoo, and you saw the people that was coming out of you know, they're doing construction at the zoo. They about to do a big old thing for
They don't take
2019.
me to the zoo.
Oh
They
damn.
might keep me.
Oh well.
I'm a mystery.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Anyway, they're building up out there, and they're gonna have some new exhibits and stuff. But no, I saw the Latino guy. He looked maybe Mexican. I can't tell you where he's from. He was Latino, and he had a whole goddamn microwave up on his own.
I'm trying to tell you, the microwaves is priceless. That's a commodity.
No, yeah.
Baby, they got them plugged up to the
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
To the, I'm not lying. That's how they warm up in tamales.
But it's actually smart.
It's smart
It
as hell.
saved them money. It saved them money for eating out and lunch all
And
the
guess
time.
what? They pay cash. They are not in debt.
Mm-hmm.
They pay their bills on
Yeah.
time. They dress their little kids up. Their kids be more dressed up than anybody I know. Them little patent leather shoes
And them little high
little
heel
friendly
shoes.
socks.
And them little high heel shoes.
What you telling? They
Hey,
polish them damn belt buckles, and next thing you know, you can't see them. Whatever, Reed. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, seriously, he had instead of having a lunch pail, he had the fucking microwave up on
You
his
can't
own. You know what I'm
stand me.
saying? So
They're
he,
saving money.
that's saving money. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Because
yeah. I ain't never seen a Latino with a 20. Always 50s and big
50s and
faces.
100s, yeah.
All I ever seen. They don't ever ask, can we make change? No, they pay for their entire family to eat at the buffet. They don't do that.
Mhm.
And they tip. They tip. They doing better than y'all.
Yeah.
They work hard. They
Well,
get
that's what I
anybody
know,
that
too.
is willing to get up and pull a busted loose or which way is up at an orange what you call that orchard. And you right, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta be cold.
And they all stay in the same house.
They have no problems with sticking together, but Asians are like that too.
Yeah,
they actually come here and they support
each other,
their family. They support other people's family. They don't care as long as you do your part, clean
Not us.
your plate.
Not us, cause she.
No, because I was at the Wayfield last night and somebody was acting like they didn't want to give me an extra one of the meats for the 5 for 20.
What you mean?
You know Wayfield got the 5 for 20 on.
Yeah, the 5 $19.99.
You know.
Yeah.
Acting like that's the last package of turkey wings. Lies you tell. Go on and put them. Go on and get it.
Go in the back.
Go in the back and give me some more. Okay.
Turkey wings.
Stop acting funny. Shout out to Wayfields.
No, but seriously, like we can't do that, and that's what that's what we was talking about earlier. Was the fact that everybody get together but us. Boy, we'll shoot each other down so goddamn fast. Oh, she got a show. We're not supporting that show.
Oh, I'm talking about people right now online.
Yeah. She said
I'm texting people right now online.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole bunch of shit where everybody else support each other. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get it together because that's one of our biggest downfalls.
We bored.
We
bored. They got stuff to do. They ain't got time to be up here talking about this, that, and the third.
Well, with that being said, we
gonna get the piece, right? Here's something.
Ricky.
Shooting dice in the hallways, gambling down there all day. Tryna make a hood, I'm concrete out of the fucking street. Built like a sergeant, I am so unique. Pushing the coupe with an A on my seat. We gon' pull up deep. I ain't never lied on higher than God's feet. Hard to speak, I never sleep. That money got me geeked up. They can't keep up. Oh no, we up early mornings. We was on it, okay. Kept it going. While you was sleeping, got a twice by my side. You riding with me. We got ice in my veins and feel like the streets. Feel like the streets. Early mornings, we was on it, okay. Kept it going. While you was sleeping, got a twice by my side. You riding with me. We got ice in my veins and feel like the streets. OMG feels so good when you get up out your old hood. Can't even go to your old hood. When showing love like you know you should. Saying things I shouldn't say. Doing things I ain't supposed to do. When you make it rap and then you get rich, know you supposed to feed your whole crew. But anyway, I'm my own man. But we go back like the school dance. Gave a verse and said that's a chance. I put it out, gave my own fans. It doesn't fall like you really mad. But pride bad, I really kiss mad. My mama don't know how you rock. I'm just mad you just a real rock. Built like the streets, she's soft like the sheets. I'm loving this cash, she's loving the me. I won't be me. Bless me with 3. It's coming in time. It's harder to see. It's harder than me. This shit be bothering me. How niggas switch up on their day once. He was all the way down when he ain't had none. Now we got no racks up and we don't need none. Don't hit me up when you need one. We rising up like the sun come. Early mornings, we was on it, okay. Kept it going. Cotton cake while you was sleeping. Got a twice by my side, he riding with me. We got ice in my veins and built like the streets. Built like the streets. Early mornings, we was on it, okay. Kept it going. Cotton cake while you was sleeping. Got a twice by my side, he riding with me. We got ice in my veins and built like the streets. Built like the streets.
What song you trying to hear, Sunshine? You know they be blocking the shit out of us. You know they. Like, he doing that Jay-Z shit, blocking all the shit.
Flyer than a satellite. She know if she acting right, everything gon' be alright. I feel like I'm Kanye. I'm blowing cause she blowing pipe. You don't do that, you ain't my type. Here I be in my spacesuit. I don't chase hoes like a pirate bitch. story. We will
Well, just read that.
still
I
hungry
want you to
niggas,
read
so
that.
we ain't your homie face too. Then jump back in my whips with my bad chick. Pull up
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
cloud,
yeah.
smoke and disappear like
We need to
magic.
speak to him.
Cruise
Yeah, we need to speak to him.
with the tight
Oh no, tell him to call
Reggie
in.
Garrett.
ass hard truck.
That's my
Seriously,
Seriously, I didn't know that.
I call her Nessie.
The Trump supporter?
Oh, he's a big Trump.
Oh, I love Reggie Garrett.
No,
I love you, family, but fuck you on your other shit. I remember him now.
Hey, fuck all that. Hey, my name Show sent me a song. He told me not to play it because he's never gonna get the
Hey, my
sample
name Show.
approved. But fuck all that.
We gonna play that shit any goddamn way.
Anyway, because why? I want to.
You got a legitimate beef, all right? But it ain't with us, okay? Are you black?
My name's Sean.
Whether I'm black. In fact, I was gonna ask your country bama ass why you got that drip to the chemicals in your head. Why you got
Because it's no black man who is gonna
Shut up, that boy head.
anyway.
Fucking bitch.
Oh, what you just so do the best. Yes. So that's it.
Forever. Just like us. Not nigga.
No pressure, how good. Self-left I look. Sit down, I've been good. If the same thing about the door, got some work. Better move it out the coolie, even when I'm going through it. Hey, love it, watching me shoes, never fall in love, can't let me know. Celebrate, report, campaign, research, T-Sack, shitmate, Mac Palm, Mac K, Cascade, Dash Lane, my challenge, no choice, none blown, push roll, side shit, abalone, school day, macaroni, Mary Queen, Maggie Money, mozzarella, pepperoni, pepperoni, shit out of the morning, my chef, done ceremony, L16 is testimony, I don't worry about another nigga, keep the name out the morning, let you know me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Life's cruel, ain't no
That's
telling
sure
how
right
bad life
I
will
like-
do you.
I love your
Best
voice.
friend in your life will switch it up on you, put a knife into you. Day ones, no new friends, don't follow no new
don't
trends.
sound like he
Keep
would.
a 1K all day, tie down every loose end. Hey, I'm so gone, incredibly cold. Homies call me Frozone. The chosen one, the golden one, the frozen one. My soul old. Mic check 1, 2, might float through, cause I'm so blow. Coast to coast like space ghosts in my spaceship on impulse with a bad chick with a wide load on 2 shots like MJ shooting free throws with his eyes closed. Too easy, that's too easy like a Bron James in the ISO. That's money, homie, in the air one. The heart of the city got the people with me, bring it home like a champion. Hey. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I love that record, man. That sample is everything. It's gonna take a miracle.
We do what we want here at Misfits Radio.
We don't need to ask for permission.
These
That's
are
right.
bosses.
Can't believe it.
Slow motion.
So what's up,
Okay, so-
J-Mac?
So, I want to talk about, you know, when I keep flipping the camera back and forth because
Wait,
my
I'm
fingers.
sorry. Can we address real quick?
Okay, well, I did. I had commented.
What did he say?
Okay,
What,
well,
so what did the record
basically
say?
what he's saying is that we need to stop supporting the immigrants and do our own thing. You know, well, I said, well, what have the white people done for us too? Because he was like, they come over here and they shit on us. And they don't never reach out to us, and they take over our jobs, they take over our community, and those type of things. And I agree to a certain extent. But like I told
I
him,
don't agree with that shit.
I said,
That's bullshit.
I said, why? I said,
They come here and do jobs that we ain't
we
gonna
don't want to
fucking
do.
do.
Do right, exactly.
Who finna go out there and pick them goddamn coffee beans and pick strawberries and all that shit? Y'all ain't gonna do that.
Well, my personal favorite pays $7.99 for a 24-pack of Coca-Cola at the grocery store.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody that's doing that.
Yeah, like you crazy. Hey, but my thing is
That's bringing up their economy.
that's that fearmonger. That's that fearmonger shit.
No, I understand.
They ain't coming for no damn
But
job.
what he's saying is that we got to stick together. But like I just commented, we can't
Together with who?
We can't stick up to them with our own kind. We can't stick together because we got too many house niggas. We got too many house niggas that want to goddamn take over every goddamn thing. Oh no, that ain't gonna work. That's some bullshit. That's some cooning. That's some this. Shut the fuck up. You ain't got the construction.
This my whole thing. It's a nation built on immigrants. Like everybody here can trace their roots back to somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
my family has denounced ever getting on a boat from Africa.
Really?
My family, we came over here with the Vikings, and
no.
And my mother's side, we came over here on rubber boats via the Philippines, and so we're sticking to that story, and that's why I look mixed.
That's fine.
And I'm gonna tell you,
that's regular niggas.
We
can trace our shit back to somebody on a boat.
We didn't build anything. We pretty much cooked, and that explains the weight.
Well, I'm waiting on my ancestry DNA results.
I'm not sending that.
So you did that? You did that?
I didn't do it. I'm waiting on it.
Okay.
And I just want to.
What made you do it?
Okay, so you know I've been trying to like do a research on like my ancestry, you know my ancestors period, because you know I talk to them and stuff sometimes. So yeah. And so I talk to my ancestors, and you know, so you know, just trying to see what my lineage is or whatever. So I asked my son, my oldest son. I always tell people he came on a banana boat when his mom and daddy both black. But anyway, I said, of course, you know they're gonna say I came from Africa. What part of Africa do you think I'm gonna be coming from? You know, and he was like,
think you from
look, I said, don't
East Africa. You look East Africa.
I said probably Ethiopia with my damn head in Somalia. But when I had been, he gonna say I'm coming from Chad. I said out of all the goddamn countries in Africa, you want to say I'm gonna be from damn Chad or
That's
some
a
shit.
nice name.
So I was like, well, probably Cleopatra's great with a whole bunch of grapes, and I could just go back to Egypt and say I need my 40 acres and a mule. You know.
I don't think they're gonna give me that.
Yeah, they're not gonna give me that. They're gonna say, bitch, you're too black. And I'll be like,
okay.
What's up?
No, it's Reggie.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Reggie.
Oh, Lord. Hey, Reggie.
What up, cuz?
To accept, press 1. To send a voice
Okay, are you calling from jail?
Hey, right. I was like, we in jail?
Hello?
You calling from Mark Street? I'm gonna get you.
Reggie in jail? You good?
No, I gotta do that from Google.
Oh, I was like,
Reggie.
I was gonna clutch my invisible pearls.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Reggie. I'm calling in.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you. How you doing?
Oh, shit, I'm doing great.
Don't do that, Reggie. Don't be trying to act like you just ready to go off.
Reggie.
He trying to act like he ain't say no fuck shit on the damn thing.
Hey, Reggie,
Oh, I can call in. Hey, I can call in and talk about.
You know what? We need to bring Reggie on the show.
Yeah, he need to go on and come on to the show. You know too much.
Now, really, we want to hear your view on immigration and
Yeah,
your,
tell us about your view on immigration.
Yeah, not a problem. My view on immigration is that as black folk, we need to be careful about what we co-signing and understand the complexities of the whole thing and not just, okay, well, we just need to let everybody in. First and foremost, here's my position on it. Them immigrants, the same people that, you know, we out here capping for, don't give a shit about us. First of all, that's the first thing. Hold on. Let me explain to you why.
We need Buddy.
When you Right. So when it's been proven, even in the prison system, you look at guys like Zimmerman. Zimmerman, although he was Hispanic or whatever, he identified himself as white. Most of these Hispanics identify themselves as white.
Why do you think that is, though?
Here. Okay.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that they identify themselves as white? Think about that for a minute, because there's a lot of us that identify as white too.
Because they understand that in this country, and in this world for that matter, they understand the concept of white supremacy, okay? And they understand they understand that whites in this country, I'm talking about when they migrate and come here to this country, they understand that whites in this country are the dominant society, the dominant culture, and they are the ones who they feel have all the power, okay? Let me take it a step further, all right? So when they come here, not just when they come here, even in the prison system, okay? And I know people that work in the prison system and all that, within the prison system, look up the term Aryan Mexican, look up the term Latino, Hispanic, Aryan. They align themselves in the prison population with the Aryan Nation, the skinhead, the alt-right, and all these things. George Lopez, let's bring it back to pop culture.
So what though?
Now, I guess my
what
thing
they
is,
got to do
how
with
do
them
they
women and
know
kids?
all of this?
What they got to do with women and kids coming trying to find a better life, coming from running from a bad part of the country, trying to get to America like everybody else?
Okay, what that has to do with it is this: when you talking about allowing people to come here illegally, because first of all, it's not, I have no problem
let me ask you one question.
Going through the proper,
let me ask you one question. One question.
Okay.
You know, most of the people that's here illegally came through a plane, right? Overstaying their visas,
especially Melania.
So you know, we don't have a problem. We don't have a problem, an immigration problem at the borders.
Well, see what you're talking about.
Most of the people that are here illegally came on airplanes. Huh?
Right. People that have overstayed, now, let me just say this. People that have overstayed their visas, that is something that actually this administration is working to correct. But for so many years, through several, including other Republican, administrations, they really didn't want to touch it because it's difficult and it's a lot of other.
Obama said, Obama deported more people than any president ever, right?
He deported a lot of them, but I'm telling you,
he deported more people than any president we've ever had, man.
Right. But this is a bipartisan failure with regards. Immigration has been an issue in this country for over.
Immigration is a scare tactic, man. They're using it as a fearmonger scare tactic at these midterms to alarm their base to say, hey, these people are coming here to kill you, hide your kids, they're coming for your jobs. It's a scare tactic that they use every election, man. That ain't about shit. People been marching to the border
in the political landscape, everybody uses fear tactics.
Damn right.
On both sides.
Damn right.
So that's partisan politics. But that's not even having anything to do. I'm talking about a very fragmented part of the subject came up about illegal immigration and us as black folks capping for people.
Hey, ain't nobody listen. I want everybody to try to get legal. My only problem is it's a process. You can't alarm people talking about people invading the borders and they have to come to the border to try to apply for asylum. That is a scare tactic. Yeah.
Do you think? Okay. Do you leave the doors of your house open at night?
Hey, Reggie, I want secure borders. What are you talking about?
We like secure borders.
Hey man, I love secure borders.
We live in zone 1.
Hey man, I love secure borders. I'm not saying open the border. You missing the whole concept.
That's not what we were saying.
I ain't saying open the border. I don't want you to open the border, but I do want you to allow these people to come to the border to apply for asylum and see if there are people of good standing who don't have a criminal background that want to come to this country for a better life.
Okay, so then
I don't want to open the border, man. That's not the concept. You thinking open the border, let everybody in.
What's wrong with them doing it legally though?
That's
the only way to legally do it. You got to go to the border to apply for asylum. They're walking to the border.
They don't have no
and really, they're not gonna make it. Most of the people gonna stay. Not most of them gonna die, but they're gonna either stop in Mexico.
Yeah, they're gonna stop in
Like they not. Most of the people don't even make it. That's some shit. Do you know people always marching to the goddamn border?
Right.
Like that ain't
Every
this
day.
not no new. This not a new phenomenon,
just-
man.
right,
This ain't
this is
that.
just something
They just
different.
sensationalize
We
it
just
because
saying
they don't want to address the other stuff that's going on this midterm.
Okay, but Reggie, let me
Okay.
say this to you. I think what you're talking about when you say fragment, what you're referring to is a socio-economic issue, not necessarily. So when you say that there are Hispanics or other people, immigrants that are coming over here identifying as white, those are typically people that actually have white money. And so you get some poor people coming over here, and it's a catastrophe.
Listen, in Miami,
It's a money thing.
those
It's a
Cuban people
money
vote
thing.
Republican.
They do. The Cubans are Republican
Yeah,
in
they-
Miami.
and-
they are.
They are.
Like my whole
Big
thing.
time.
Yeah,
Puerto
they are.
Ricans
My
are
whole thing
Republican.
is not about I'm on a bipartisan position because I don't consider myself a Democrat. I consider myself an independent because I go the process I take is I listen to what everybody talk about and align myself with the shit that's gonna help me.
As what
That'll
everyone
benefit
should
me.
be doing.
So
Because
I have no problem with people being Republican, whoever they want to.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with that.
And this election is really more so about right and wrong, man.
Yeah.
More so than political. And so we'll see what happens this time.
But Reggie,
we think
Reggie, tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know you lock your dog, your car, especially your car. You lock your dogs when you over in zone 1, so don't be asking us if we lock
He
our
can
dogs.
lock his door.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say? I couldn't understand what you said. What was the question?
I said don't act like you don't lock your doors, especially your car. Me and you go to the same dealership. I already know you locking your doors when you are over in zone 1.
He doing more
So
than
you
opening his
can't
doors.
ask me if I lock my doors at night. You know I lock my doors at night, and I got on ABT, and I got the ring.
So my point is that
Get
my
off
whole
my
point in
porch,
bringing it up
bitch.
is to say that if you're going to protect yourself, right? You're not just going to let anybody come into your home,
I agree.
stage your car, whatever, right?
Yeah, true.
Regardless of why if you don't know them and you haven't given them permission to do that, you're not gonna just openly just let people just willy-nilly do that, right?
No,
That's
but,
not
but
the
that's what we're
concept,
saying,
man.
Reggie. We're not saying that we just want anybody to come in. We want them to be able
Ring the
to
doorbell.
be able, exactly ring the doorbell.
Ring the doorbell.
Let us goddamn vet you, apply for asylum. Let us look at you. Look at your record or whatever. And then if you fit what we're looking for,
Okay,
you know what
see,
I'm saying?
and I disagree with that because I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna find a reason in that
No, I
vetting
know.
to say no.
I know
No,
that.
they
but what I'm saying,
that's the immigration process.
I know that.
You
I
come
know
to
that
the
it's like-
border and you apply for asylum. You tell them, okay, they're killing people where I'm from, no jobs, we looking for a better life.
My
and you
kids
put
are
your
hungry.
yeah, all that, and you get vetted to see if they allow
Reggie,
you
I
to
cannot
come.
imagine at any time being the person that you are with the heart that you have that you would turn a little child away knowing that they need a home and they are hungry and they need clothes. I've never known you to be that guy.
But see, that's the narrative that you want to try to pigeonhole me into being, because I'm simply saying, listen, when it comes to stuff like that, of course I have a heart. I
have a
wouldn't
big
see
one.
anybody. I mean, I don't even have to get into my body of work or things that I do or whatever. But
You have a
I'm
big
telling
heart.
you can't use that as a way to try to hide behind that, to try to make something that is an issue. We
That
can't
ain't
do that
hiding.
at the expense of it being so. Because here's my thing: I'm talking about bringing it back full circle to us as black folks and what we're talking about and the people we're supporting. First of all, as a collective whole, and even I saw somebody on the thread say, "Well, prison is different than reality." Okay, last year George Lopez, the comedian, he had some issues and some troubles because of a joke that he told when he was talking about two things that's important to Mexican families: don't park on the grass and don't bring home no fucking black man. Okay? And trust me when I tell you, I travel all over. I've been around. They stick to themselves. They don't fuck with black people. Matter of fact, go out here and be a black dude trying to get at a Mexican chick and try and see what kind of shit.
Now wait a minute.
So
Now I
so
done
you
played
saying-
Mexican before,
Remember now,
and I done
remember
let a
you
black
talking
dude
to
try to
somebody
holler
that
at me.
Florida too, okay?
Reggie,
All right.
Reggie,
No,
don't
no,
be
no.
against light
So you
skin.
saying we should? So you saying because
In an
Mexican?
area, listen, in an area with a lot of people from Venezuela, a lot of people from Central America, a lot of people from all down there. My neighbors in Orlando, When all
told you
people
to
different,
move.
and I know their culture, and it's not and on the individual level, they're cool.
I told
But
you
I
to
know
move.
the belief systems that they have, and I'm just telling y'all. Black folks, we got this thing. We want to love everybody. We think everybody cool. Everybody down with us. Man, motherfuckers don't give a shit about us. And all I'm saying is, hey, man, look. Let's take care of ourselves. People talking about, well, don't nobody else want to do the job that they willing to do. Well, fuck, nigga, do the job. Build your shit up. If you don't like picking shit, find you a goddamn way you can start your own goddamn picking service, a growing service. Grow that. You did. Like,
So you say keep all the Mexicans out
They
of
are growing that. They growing it in Canada very nicely.
So you
now.
saying we should? So you saying we shouldn't let no Mexicans come here to the United States?
I ain't saying that. I'm telling you that right now, the way shit is, they're not paying taxes, okay? The census just said they just paying for shit with cash.
They
so they're
do.
even contributing to the system.
That's not true, Reggie. If they are
benefiting all
paying
of the
cash.
system, and they're not contributing because they're not getting legal.
Wait. Reggie,
You
they
did.
don't have any debt.
Okay.
We the main people that's going out there getting all this credit. Trump has borrowed and never paid anything back. Who do you think is taking up the slack for that? It's
That's
people
why
like
he
me
won't show
that's
his
depositing my check into right. He won't show his taxes.
Because
So
of
don't
their
start that. No, they pay sales taxes, and I guarantee you this: if they knew how much they get a refund for all them damn kids, they file taxes. So don't even come in with that. But I will say this: I told you to move because if anything happened to you in Florida, I am wanted down there. I cannot come and help you. So you need to come on back. Let us know when we can send you a buddy pass, and then I'm gonna go and send you up here so you can come on the show.
I live in both. But my point is that I speak from a position of knowledge and understanding the mindset of people from these places that a lot of these black people, we don't understand it. We just think, okay, well, you ain't right, man. They just said anybody that want to come here, long as they want to come here, they ain't bothering me, but we don't
When you
get
coming
it.
on the show? When you coming on the show? When you gonna be back in time?
Shit, whatever.
Come on! I got a buddy pass right now.
You understand? I can hold mine. I don't, because everything I say, I speak from a position of fact. We can argue opinions. We can't argue facts.
This will be a whole show.
You follow Trump and you say you speak on facts.
Oops.
Man, look here, man. I support Trump for reasons that are fiscal and that are things that's going to fucking matter at the end of the day. I can deal with a lot. I don't like a lot of the antics and shit that he does. Who gives a fuck? I look at what the motherfuckers do. Fuck what they say. Fuck tone. Fuck how it sounds. Fuck the optics of what it looks like. It's motherfuckers creating an environment where motherfuckers can thrive. And I would tell you this right now, right to the fuck now, okay? You're talking to one. You're talking to somebody who's done it. I know others who've done it. Black folks are thriving. If you get out here and get a piece of this motherfucker and do what you do and know how to structure your shit, fuck all this victim shit. Fuck all that. Get your goddamn paper. Then we can have a conversation about all that other shit.
But Reggie, a lot of us
and all that don't mean a motherfucking thing.
But here's the
can
thing.
You create an environment where people can get money and can you keep us fucking safe? That's
Okay,
all I
but how
care
are we gonna do that? Think
That's
about
all I want the fucking president to do. I don't need the government to do shit.
Reggie,
The
it ain't the government.
The president don't do shit for us, Reggie.
He hasn't done anything for us. Let me know. Tell me what he has done.
Ain't
Because I
nobody
want.
and what have Obama? What did Obama
We're
do?
not talking about Obama. We're talking about the current
We
president.
talking about Trump.
But my point is, ain't no president gonna do nothing.
He ain't even bought no Girl Scout
What did I just
cookies.
say? I said create an environment where commerce can fucking take place so you can get money, number one. Well, that's number two. But number one, keep us fucking safe. That's the first thing, because we ain't got no
Well,
safety net. We
the
fucked.
police things, we
Safe
got
from who? Safe from who?
Safe from who?
Safe from who?
We got homegrown people that
What do
sell
you mean?
the
Safe from who?
I'm talking about
Reggie.
Safe from who, man?
Reggie.
Safe from who?
Reggie. No.
From these crazy white men come around killing everybody?
Yeah, because they don't like me and I'm Reggie.
Reggie, you have a man in Kentucky. He went and tried to go into a black church. They wouldn't let him
What's up,
in.
Macy?
So he got so mad he went to the court and
Listen,
killed 2 black
those are
people.
fucking
We got
terrorists.
homegrown shit in the house. Fuck these immigrants though. We got homegrown shit. We got
Stop
problems.
for a minute. Stop for a minute. Stop. See, this is where emotion gets you carried away.
No, this is
Listen to
called
what the
facts.
fuck I'm
They don't
saying.
emotions.
Listen,
It's facts.
No, listen. Y'all, listen.
I done heard you been talking about 30 minutes, Reggie.
Guess what stops that though? Bullets the fuck down range. all this shit about want to vote for motherfuckers who want to take guns away and put all these stringent gun laws. I'm a fucking Second Amendment motherfucker. You ain't
I
never
am
matter of
too.
fact, when you see me,
I am a Second Amendment
Hey, me
person as
too.
well.
You talk to a room full of everybody who packing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to the car right now.
Mine is in the car right
Hey,
now.
you talking to a room full of everybody packing, bruh.
Shawty.
okay, so then guess what? And if everybody understands that, then we need to be riding with motherfuckers. We don't need to be supporting motherfuckers who trying to goddamn have stringent
Wait a minute,
motherfucking
Reg. Okay, I agree with you on that. But at the same time, that's just one. Hold on. That's just one thing that I don't agree with on her. But Kemp, he got a zillion of things that I don't agree with him. So what I'd rather do is take my chance. I'm not gonna vote for him because I want to still carry my gun. Cause fuck it, if they say I can't carry, a bitch gonna still carry her shit.
Listen.
But what I'm saying is,
Gun control hasn't stopped
his
anybody from carrying.
Listen, when you say gun control, everybody get all up in arms. What do you think civilians need to be walking around here with a goddamn ASR-15 for?
Let me tell you something.
I'm asking.
I have an AR-15. Listen.
You got
I'm telling
an
you right now.
AR-15?
Reggie going to jail.
Reggie
going to jail.
Shawty. Let
And
me
I'm about to
know.
get another one.
Let me know how you get it.
What you mean? I bought it. What do you mean?
Well, from who?
Who you about to
just go
turn
to
around
the store and
and
get it.
Oh.
Anybody
Right,
get
but
one.
who be them?
You can buy them quicker than you can get a handgun.
Right, last time I went on Simpson, they ain't had none of them.
Right.
My whole thing is,
They don't make them
When-
available to
when-
everybody.
when
That
you
must be
tell-
something they doing in
when you
Orlando.
talk about common sense gun control laws, people get all up
Which
in
is nothing
arms.
but a smoke screen to be able to mask the idea that you just want to really take guns. You really don't think people. You really think that only law enforcement and military should have guns. But that's common
Who
sense.
think that?
That's the way that they.
Who think
you know what I'm
that?
saying? When they use that term common sense,
I don't
that's
think
nothing
that.
but a screen for what they really want to say, which is they want the fucking Second Amendment to be abolished and they want the guns to be in the hands of the government. Shouldn't me.
That sound like that comes straight off Fox News.
That sound like fake news.
That comes straight off. That right there comes straight off Fox News.
That's
right there.
fake news.
No, Fox News, not fake news.
No, I know Fox News, nigga. That's real. Let me tell you something. If they had it there, listen to me. If most of these left leaning and most of these liberals had their way, nobody would be able to fucking have guns except police and fucking government, military.
What do you
I'm just
use your
telling you,
AR-15
Believe
for?
what the fuck you want to believe. They're not going to say that because they know that wouldn't be good. But the reality is, you look at how hard. The reason why they come after the NRA so fucking hard is because they know that the NRA stands for motherfuckers having the ability to be able to bear arms.
White people bear arms.
Wait, stop.
For white people to bear arms.
Fuck white man, ain't no white nigga.
And I got it because I
The
wanted the free
NRA stood up for nan nigga, nan time.
Nan.
Listen here, man.
I'm just going to
And they wouldn't stand up for you. And they wouldn't stand up for you either.
Can I ask one question? I know we saying the liberals and Democrats don't take guns and all that. We had a plenty Democratic and liberal presidents. You still got your guns. So all
And
that
guess what?
shit don't even matter.
And guess what? And you know what? The only reason why they couldn't do it and do it across the board like they really wanted to, and why the government kept shutting down is because he had to go back and forth with Congress and the Senate. And
I'm talking about Democratic presidents. I'm talking about Democratic presidents from 10 to 20. I ain't talking about Obama. Everything's not Obama. I'm talking about all Democratic presidents. From your definition, all liberals and Democrats want to take guns away.
We have a whole. But right, brother. But
okay, but we still have guns, and we've had several Democratic and liberal presidents and Congress and Senate, but we're still able to purchase guns.
That's the shit they say on Fox News to scare white folks to vote for
Let me respond to it.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
heard what you said. Let me respond to it. My response to that is that the Democratic Party of 20 fucking years ago, and now the people that they're running out here now, like Abrams, like or whatever name Cortez up in New York, like even Bernie Sanders, that are very socialist-minded liberals, that are of a different, way further left than what the more moderate Democrats were. They were a little bit different. To be honest with you, by today's standards and where we want to push the things, where they're trying to push it now, Bill Clinton was like a fucking conservative. To be honest with you,
No, that's
if
true.
you just want to kind of quantify it relative to what's out there now and the liberals, the Democrats now, and where they're pushing the party towards, that's why the country's so divided, dude. Because what you have is, you have people that want to push the envelope further left, okay?
Why you say the country? Why you say the country divided?
Because of the way the Democratic Party
I'm
is
saying
shifting
it's as
towards
divided as
more
it
liberal
is
and
because
socialist minds.
people want to push it further left. There's no middle ground. It used to be a common ground where even if
you don't
were
think
a
they're
Democrat,
going further right though, but you don't think they're going further. See,
Right.
everybody's views are skewed by the party in
Trump
which they
going to make
support.
it.
So
He
if
come
you're
today.
so if you're a Republican, of course you're gonna say they doing the right things, and if you're a Democrat, of course you're gonna say Democrats doing the right thing. Everybody skews their views based on about who they support.
I would grant you that to a certain extent, but the reality of it is, the left is pushing further, much further left than the right is pushing right.
The right is pushing very the right. The right can't go any further right because
they're trying to overthrow.
So right.
They're trying to overthrow
all they're doing is expressing the views that they had. They're just expressing them out loud. And the point that I'm trying to make is that even if you're Democrat or liberal or whatever, do you honestly believe that President Trump or whoever's in office is sitting up there going, man, I got to make sure Reggie get this paper. They don't give a fuck about none of us. No political party gives a fuck about any of us. And all that shit y'all be spewing about Republicans and Democrats, they don't mean shit because them motherfuckers can give a fuck about you from day 1 to day 2. So while you trying to spew all this Trump doing this about money and shit, if you didn't get no money, he wouldn't give a fuck about you. You could be dead in the street.
So here's what I would say.
Respect that on that because you know it's true.
Okay, with that being said,
but guess what though? Ain't nobody responsible for me or you, but for you, for yourself. That's my whole point.
Okay, but you saying Trump doing a great thing. That motherfucker don't care.
I'm telling you that what he's doing, he is creating a climate and an atmosphere where
he don't give a fuck.
Enterprise and some shit popping. You can make.
All he doing is telling you the shit you want to hear.
That's another word for if you're in the 1%,
we all vote for the people who lies to us the best.
For these tax cuts that he just passed that everybody's talking about, oh, we were just for the rich and this, that, and the other. Nigga, because of them tax cuts, I was able to hire 6 people that I would not have been able to hire. You know why? Because guess what? I have a business in a very regulated industry. Okay? I'm in healthcare and in insurance and that sort of thing. So I know about certain shit. Because of that, because of the tax cut, it allowed me to be able to have revenues to be able to do that.
Reggie.
Reggie,
who did you hire?
Let me ask
who did you hire?
Let me ask the question.
Who did you hire?
But let me
what
ask
do
the
they
question.
look like?
What do you mean? Who did I hire?
No, what do they look like? What do they look like? Did you hire any light-skinned people?
Let me ask the question. So only because of the tax cuts you were able to hire people. So your business was doing so bad before the tax cut you wasn't able to hire
No,
anybody.
I didn't say it was doing
That sounds like a bad business decision rather than the tax cut.
No.
I'm just asking because you said because of the tax cut you were able to hire 6 more people. So I'm saying if the tax cut would have happened,
you need to do a commercial for goddamn Trump.
Okay, Reggie. Okay, we gotta go to break, and we're gonna invite you on the show so we can have a further discussion with you.
Because they need to see your face.
Because they need to see who you is. But no, seriously, thank you for calling in. We enjoyed the conversation.
We love you.
I love y'all too. I mean, but what's wrong with everybody doing for themselves and handling their business and doing shit? What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing that I said when you really think about it.
Vote for the person that holds your interest.
Let's have dinner. When you come to town, we're going to get together and we're going to do a dinner and we're going to record it. And it's going to be on your bill because you got a locker at that nice steakhouse I like.
Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I speak from a position of love. I love my people, and I know what we can be. I know how great we are. Other people know how great we are. The problem is that we settle for bullshit because we can't get past the emotions of certain things.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck that Trump is racist. Guess what? I don't even give a fuck if he's racist because guess what?
All of them
Truth
are.
be told, motherfucker, we all are racist.
Yeah, I was about to say all of them are.
Okay, well,
we don't have the power. We don't have the power, but in our privacy of our own conversation, all of us, we talk about white folks, we say them crackers, we talk about Mexicans, we talk about everybody. But what do you do? How do you disenfranchise people? Do you hurt people? Do you fucking help people? Are you malicious?
Okay, Reggie. Hey, Reggie. We got to go to break, but thank you for calling in.
We love you.
We're going to call you so you can come in.
Yeah,
okay?
And Trump full of shit and a racist.
That's how we do. We go for politician trailer.
It's a flag on the plate. Coke, please don't send them in. Plus, I'm all about the Benjamins. Ice Cube, my ills on walk through, I'm dripping in. Backstroke like Mike Phelps.
My name Showtime I like you. You better not be knowing everybody music and everything.
All the little dick niggas use the bag. I'm tucking my stomach.
You know what though? Everybody can't wear a mag. They think they can, but everybody can't wear no mag. And they do have rubbers that are small. Like, believe it or not, they got small rubbers. It's real hard.
Don't tell me to put some mind in your bag. Don't tell me to put some mind in your bag.
Great bread, bro.
I'm a savage. Get money, gon' get married. And watch it grow like cabbage. So hustle up all that baggage. That reckless, lean, talk, loose, lift, no tits. Unless you want to prove rock.
Did you see my face? We are not racist. We are not racist.
Difference in the gram and a motherfucking ounce.
Diner glasses, what I'm riding, something foreign, what I'm driving. Pretty bad bitch sitting right beside me, checking the rear view, no lights behind me. Every label wanna sign me, fall so hard, no gon' find me. With my dead, better tell them find me. Till y'all wake up, I'll be grinding. Diner glasses, what I'm riding, something foreign, what I'm driving. Pretty bad bitch sitting right beside me, checking the rear view, no lights behind me. Every label wanna sign me, fall so hard, no gon' find me. Till my dead, better tell them find me. Till y'all wake up, I'll be grinding.
You a little nigga, I'm a big dog, you a puppy nigga. Let me show you how you get this shit off. Dun. Shout out dun. RP to dun. Chopper had it 30 round. Play with him, he got it done. Yeah, my nigga know the work in. Get the work out. If you had to get the work in, get swole, get your work out. Yeah, shit. This right here went down, yeah, shit. Yo, bitch, she done, homie. She had fucked me in the crew for a little honey, homie. That ain't nothing.
y'all participate in any of the alumni festivities?
I did. I went to the homecoming game.
Okay.
I really hate it because I did not go.
Okay.
And it wasn't that I did not want to go. I really wasn't feeling well, so I didn't go. But you know what? It was too many homecomings at one time.
It was too
because it was
many
also,
things.
somebody just shouted out Farrell. So shout out to Reed and her crew. But please do not call into the Westside Misfits radio station or to Figure It Out Tuesdays and shout out Mays High School. We don't do that here, and that's not what we're about.
What's up, Mays? Mays in the building. What's up, Mays? What's up, baby? Class of 1989. What's up, Mays?
As far as I'm concerned, he has to take his head off. Just kidding. Shout out to all my Mays Raiders out there who trying to make it. You know, everybody's on the
Raider. What sound effects we used to make when we used to come out on the field in the Raiders?
You don't even know.
They ain't they just
type shit.
They had on them light blue colors, and so you know that.
You know what's so funny? My son Emmanuel, he graduated from Mays right in 2016, and it was so funny because he was like, "Mama, you need a shirt." I was like, "I'm not wearing that baby blue shit. Give me a gold one.
Get that gold.
I need a gold one. Like, don't give me no motherfucking baby blue shit.
Black and gold, be whole."
And it's so crazy because a lot of our kids went to Mays due to the fact that how Doug was how they were zoned, and not that the curriculum and you know how the teachers were. So we kind of sent our kids to Mays or whatever. But all of us was like, "Give me a gold shirt. Don't give me no motherfucking baby blue." Like we was dead ass serious about that shit.
I'm still serious.
Chico
better not ever come to me and say my child is going to Mays. I will send him to boarding school over in Egypt somewhere before I let him go to Mays.
Dang, fuck!
Damn, y'all got the rivalry like that at the house?
Let me tell you something. It's a I mean, we can get divorced, Chico. I done told you about that. This is how serious it is. Somebody said, "What up, Ball?" I know Ball. That's my best friend. What's up, Ball?
So was that part of your prenuptial was the Mays?
Now you know what? I tried not to bring it up.
Okay.
In the prenup because that's real legal. But as far as at home, I'll not cook dinner behind some Mays and Doug shit. I mean, you might have to go get your side shit to get you something to eat because I'm not feeding you if you coming up in here repping Mays. Ain't happening. I'm gonna put something in your food.
That's his alma mater. You gotta let him be able to rep where he from now.
Not. Not in my house.
He better shout.
I bought him a Doug High t-shirt. I bought him a Doug High t-shirt.
He'll never wear that Doug High t-shirt.
He will when he go to sleep. In that order. I put
he dreamed about being an astronaut.
Hey,
yeah.
Yes. Not just that. Let something happen to Chico. I'm put that shirt on him, and he gonna be buried in that shirt. He gonna come back.
Up under that suit. Look, up under that suit. No,
you know I can't do nothing to you.
We had a real interesting discussion. As you guys know, not too long ago with Reggie. He's a fan and he's family as well.
He's family.
He's 225 certified as well.
He is.
And he spoke of some good things, and you know we counteracted with him or whatever. So they kind of took a lot of our time. But I just want to say this to the parents of troubled teens. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there are some parents who've tried to do everything to help their child, whether it be the juvenile court system, with police, with programs, with the Boys and Girls Club, and they probably just had a demon seed. And I have a problem when you know your child goes into people's houses to break in. You know they do car locking, with door locking or whatever.
What is door locking?
Door locking is when they steal your fucking car. It's like car theft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they do those things. But when you have us Second Amendment carrying people, you know, and we just happen to shoot your child or your loved one, I'm going to need y'all not to just say, well, maybe if they just all they had to do was show him the gun, and he probably would have ran.
I don't pull out the not just show nobody.
Let me tell you, hold on. Let me tell you something about that. What we're not going to do is we're not going to throw some dice talking about, you got a gun. Let me see, you shoot, let me shoot you first. Let me shoot. We're not saying none of that shit. It's pop, pop, pop. Wherever you land, that's where you fall. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you fall, that's where you're going to stay. When they come pick you up, that's where they're going to get you up from. You know, and you got these mothers and you got these family members. Oh, we want to fucking get back. We want to do this. We want to harass the people. You can't do that. You can't do that. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If you know Pookie and your cousin, Pookie and Tyrone, They're my favorite names here at Westside Misfits. Pookie and Tyrone, you know they wrong. You know they wrong. And don't get in that church talking about he with God now. You don't know where he at. You don't know. Stop telling people y'all know where he with God.
But if y'all need some help with any kind of programs, or
if y'all need any help with any type of funeral programs, please contact me. Go to 757-343-2575, jdfigured@gmail.com, and I will hook you up with the bomb program. Okay. I got 3-page, 6-page, 8-page. I also do rest in peace.
Y'all advocate shoot folks breaking in the car. They advertise funeral range.
No, we was not advocating that shit. Like we was.
No, but I also do the rest in peace T-shirts. Hit me up if y'all need some.
What about the one with the pictures on?
Or the buttons.
In the
yeah, I do all of that.
In the wings.
And I also have an undertaker that will take your body. You shake them, right. We bake them. And so what you do is you bring them in. And, you know, we got Alla over there at Murray Brothers. She does a great job. And she makes sure that the lips are glued. You know, sometimes y'all go dead and y'all...
Yeah, they put
she glued. She glued it. And you can't even tell it. You can't even tell it.
Oh, I just told y'all, because I used to want to be a mortician at one time. I know what they do. But anyway, Alla them over there at Murray
Brothers. They'll fix your face.
They'll fix your face. I will do makeup. She does press out.
And I will do your edges for your funeral.
Yeah, crazy.
No, but that ain't serious.
Gasoline draw.
No.
I fandango my seat.
Really.
I got a recliner jump.
To be honest with you, I was on a live, and it was an accident. It was a shooting that had just happened, and I was on someone's live on IG. And it was a young boy. I'm not going to say his name. It was a young boy. He got killed, and it was said that they were trying to break into someone's house in that subdivision. Well, his other friend was shot, but he died. He was a 17-year-old little boy. He died. And I was reading the comments on the live because, of course, I had just seen one of my Facebook friends post it because she lives in that subdivision. And she was like, another shooting in my subdivision. I also ended up seeing this live. So I was like, okay, this is what she's talking about. I'm looking at these comments. They ain't have to kill him like that. All they had to do was show the gun. The girl doing the live, she was like, because he was real scared. All they had to do was show him that gun, and he would have just ran.
It be the scary motherfuckers that fuck you up, though.
Thank you.
But see,
why are you in my house, though?
If you're in somebody's house, you know, it's like telling somebody how to react if they hit you. Like somebody hits you, and they get mad because you kick them or stab you. You know, you don't know how people gonna react when you do something to people. That's why I say don't fuck with folks.
But if you in my house,
you come to somebody's house, man.
You gonna get that motherfucking thing I got.
Yeah,
this is where you have 15 and 16-year-olds that have guns. Just like we had a Facebook friend, Chiffon. Chiffon put it on. She was at the corner of Camp Creek and Fulton Industrial the other day.
Right.
And she said she was just talking to her daughter about being vigilant in the gas stations or whatever. She said the shit happened so quick.
Yeah, they robbed her.
They robbed her and took her car. Before she knew it, there's a man right here. Get out the damn car. I'm thankful that her 3-year-old was not in the back seat because, you know, of course, she's in there locked in car seat type thing. And a lot of them just be like, fuck that, we're going to take your baby type shit. You know what I'm saying? So they took her car. You have people in the broad daylight in the midst of rush hour. What was about 5 or 6 o'clock when it happened?
Yeah.
Somewhere like that.
It was in
rush hour.
It was in daytime.
In daytime, gas station packed, getting gas, coming from work. And that's what she did.
But see, the problem is not necessarily the teens. The problem is we are not, as a people, we are not doing a good job of just saying, you know what, this person worked. No. You work hard to get your car. You're probably still making payments.
Definitely.
On your car.
On your damn car. Right.
Why are you going to take something? You could work just as hard and get the same car.
Yeah.
You ain't got to take from me.
Guided and want everything given to them.
You're right. It's a level of expectation that
also,
it's just,
you know, it's a hierarchy to that because you have somebody that has a chop shop that wants certain cars. You know what I'm saying? They want certain cars, and these teens, when your son coming on them $200 Jordans that you ain't bought, and you wonder where the hell he got them from, y'all need to question. Stop being Ray Charles to this shit. Stop being Ray Charles, all this bullshit that your children are doing. That's just like we say to white folks. Open them damn doors, they building bombs and shit. The same way you gotta ask them where the fuck you get this shit from. When you know I work hard and I can't afford this right here. So what they do is they have this ring where they steal these cars and then they go take it to the chop shop and get them some money.
That's true.
So yeah, we got to stop turning a blind eyes to what we have. We want our community to be tighter. We got to hold ourselves accountable for some of this bullshit as well.
Okay, but you know what? Shout out to Killer Mike Render, because recently his wife's car was stolen, and he got on social media and he pretty much said, "Listen, if you know where my car is, I want my car back. Just bring my car back. I'm not gonna call the police. I'm not gonna turn you in. In fact, I'll give you a job."
Okay.
They returned that car. No questions asked. They exchanged the keys. Whoever hooked it up. But that's what I'm saying. Nobody did that for Chiffon.
Nope.
You understand what I'm saying?
You know, Rocco they have Rocco as well.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? It takes it shouldn't just have to come from a celebrity. Just so happen this celebrity is our family and friend.
Right.
But we don't help each other. I mean, it's almost like that's their business.
Yeah, we all got to do a better job.
It's almost like, oh, wow, that happened to you. Okay, going on to my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but you got to help these kids.
Yeah, because the same thing happened with Rocco. He was at Camp Creek. Somebody broke in his car, and he put on there. He said, "I'll give y'all X amount of dollars. Just get my shit."
Did you ever get it back though?
I'm not sure because I looked at it. I couldn't find it. There was another incident where somebody rolled into the Exxon on Northside Drive. I think it's over there by the Mercedes-Benz Dome, and they stole the car. The car was running. Stop leaving y'all cars running too. They stole the car where it was a drive in there, a flash drive with music on there. That was way more important than you know what I'm saying.
I don't know if he left it running, but they say he left it running.
I mean, apparently, you know what I'm saying, maybe or whatever. Anyway, with all that being said, it happened so fast, and they was like, "Shit, you can keep the car. We just need that flash drive because you know that's with all the music on there." And I think it was with QC. I think it was with QC.
One of the engineers.
One of the engineers. So
they damn sure.
That's $1 million on there.
That's their job.
They told them, "Okay, we're gonna give you some money. Just give us that flash drive back."
So they don't be leaking their music and shit, man.
Yeah.
They can lose their
job. They can lose their job for that shit. Yeah. So like Jacinta was saying, we gotta start kind of supporting our own, helping our own, being there for our own, and not just like turning a blind eye to.
And you know who stole your car. You know who stole it because it's out on the street that somebody got that car. It's not like they don't know who don't have it. So if you know
and
somebody just
these folks to their children driving. Oh, he always steal cars. Well, bitch.
Rice Street.
Yeah.
Just Rice Street.
Anyway.
We doing birthday shout out?
Yeah, we're going to do some birthday shout out.
Hit us for a little mix right quick, then we're going to come back to that.
I'm finna get ready to do birthday shout out.
You ready now?
No, because I'm live.
Oh,
okay. Just one record.
Play a real song, friend.
Play a real song,
I'm sorry, you know what? All y'all music is real. I'm just talking about another song that's not the song.
That's not independent.
Yes, those not the
Play us a song that will get us blocked. That's what you want.
Yeah, play a block song.
No, don't get us blocked. Don't get us blocked.
Y'all always throwing me all over the place.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
What about the one I said I wanted to hear? You didn't ever get that.
I want to thank y'all for tuning in today. It's been a great experience.
This is
I want to make sure that
what
you
live radio gets you.
Oh yeah, shout out Miss Mix a Lot.
Shout out to Miss, because that's the only reason why I'm here. I ain't lying. I usually just watch y'all. But I'm here standing in for her just to make sure there's a balance in the room.
Please believe.
And so far, I think I've overstepped my boundaries.
No,
However, comma. You can also watch me on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. And I'm going to tell you what you're doing wrong with your life so we can figure it out.
Please believe.
Know that.
I don't know, but if y'all, because she brought me a lot of candy from the ghetto gift bag in a grocery set. This shit lasted too.
The ghetto gift bag is serious.
Man, that shit had a
It got a do-rag in it, it got it got edge control, it got aluminum foil.
It has some shit for Cheesecake Factory or something.
Yeah, I got gift cards to Cheesecake Factory, gift cards to movies. It's serious.
So,
it's not a game.
I said I'm over sitting in the answer to the damn question. And
Yeah.
see if I can get my damn fat.
Yeah, tune in on Tuesdays. And then you can also buy the book, How We Got Back Home. It's available to you right now on Amazon.com. Well, you got two versions. You got a paperback that's $14.99, and then you also have the Kindle version that is $9.99. If you buy the paperback and you would like an edition, the Kindle version, you can get the Kindle version for $1.99.
And she will also be putting the book in Audible.
It will be in Audible coming to you soon. It will be in Barnes & Noble coming to you soon. Hudson News coming to you soon.
And please go to her blog.
Please go to my blog. It's entertaining. And plus, I got some great deals. And also, Misfits Media Group will start with some deals on their site as well. So y'all keep tuned.
Night calling in the phantoms. Tell them, hold it, don't you panic. Took an island, fuck the magic. Drop the roof, more expansion. Drive a coupe, you can stand it. Bitches undercover. I'm an ass and titty lover. Guess we all been for each other. Now that all the dogs free. And we out in these streets. Can you do it? Can you pop it for me? Pull up in the D when I'm good. Looking like I still do fraud. Flying private jet with the rod. It's that Z shit. It's that Z shit. Pull up in the D when I'm good. Looking like I still do fraud. Flying private jet with the rod. It's that Z shit. It's that Z shit. Blow the brains
Oh,
out
I
the
thought we were
coop.
doing a birthday shout out.
Polly wanna talk, but I'm on mute. I'ma bust her wrist out cause she cute. Fuck her on that yacht, I did no proof. Addict from the lifestyle in the paddock. Daddy, how you ever felt Chanel fashion? I'll be dripping to death, I need a casket. And we got more strikes in the rough, we foul tackle. In the middle of the field like David Beckham. All my niggas locked up for real, I'm tryna help them. When I got a meal, got me the chills, don't know what happened. Pop pills, do what you feel, I'm on that zombie. I'm more like a Daffy, I'm not no Gundy. I'm more like a David Goliath running. Niggas be cloning, I find it funny. Moving the knob, straight at the dungeon.
Never get getting all these blessings. God is great, and my baby straight. More blessings. Happy birthday.
It's your birthday.
Get real,
It's your
nigga.
birthday.
Happy birthday
It's your birthday.
to you.
Hey.
Hey,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It's Scorpio season. And y'all crazy as shit. Happy birthday though. Hey, it's Scorpio season, y'all. Today I want to give a shout out to Maika Jenkins. Happy birthday, boo. You over there at Cabo, girl. Why you ain't take me? Why you asking? I want to motherfucking go. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to Cabo Mexico and then drink some Bayside and shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, happy birthday, boo. 40, the big 40. Shout out to my cousin Dana Tucker Davis. Happy birthday. Sabrina Davis. Sabrina Davis. Barhouse stand up. Happy birthday, BHP. Mike Dion, happy birthday. Chevelle Hope, 225 certified. Hamilton Bohannon, 225 certified. Happy birthday. Eric Blake. Eric Blake. I ain't seen you since you came to see us at one time. Happy birthday, though. Car Hit Squad Grants. You ain't no Hit Squad, but anyway, happy birthday. Tawana Harris. What's up? Candace Clemens, happy birthday. Kevin Yancey. Kevin. I didn't know you don't act like them. You're an exception, Kevin. I like you. Shawanda Hammonds, happy birthday, Shawanda. Diana Jones, happy birthday. All these good people. Slaughter Ross, happy birthday. Derek Rowe, Jennifer Kendrick, hey Jennifer, happy birthday. Danny Basil, happy birthday. Annabelle, stand up. Well, she's from Bankhead Court, but she lives out of Annabelle. Anyway, Joanne Antoine, happy birthday. Miyoshi Freeman, Alan Silver, stand up, baby. Tia Embry, happy birthday. V. Coop, Latifah Corbin, cuz. Happy birthday, Tia. Yeah, Mario Jackson, Jonah Wayne Thompson, happy birthday. Frida Douglas Ware, happy birthday, Frida. Born home, stand up. Louis Babolo, Red Wine, happy birthday. Jerry Reese, Wayne J5 Jackson, happy birthday, J5. Amville, stand up. KK Monet, happy birthday, girl. Aisha Birchfield, happy birthday. Bernard Dunny Grover Sr. Bernard, happy birthday. I'm so surprised that you guys I like y'all. Anyway, Antonio Perriman, Carol Briard, happy birthday. Antonio Ronnie Cooper, the poetic lyricist, happy birthday. Stephen Wintercup, Rico Sagas, happy birthday. Happy birthday, y'all. You got any more birthdays? Y'all want to say that, Scorpios? Okay. Happy birthday, y'all. We love y'all.
And we'll see
next week. Shout out to y'all.
We'll see you next week. Same Misfit station, same Misfit time.
Inbox me for more info.
Bye, y'all.